All right, guys. So I'm just going live and killing time a little bit because a few people are running late. Gary is just getting off work. Gore, unfortunately, is dealing with some stuff, so he's going to sit this one out. And waiting for Nad. She's cooking dinner. So figured why not just talk about random shit. What is everybody's most anticipated horror film coming out this summer? Interested to hear that because not really looking forward to much. I never saw Batman vs Superman. I'm not a superhero guy, but Armageddon is absolutely ridiculous. Here's Nanette. Welcome, Nanette. We are live. How are you?
We're live.
What's going on?
Well, I should tell you. Yesterday I
You
was
know we're live, right?
and I was acting crazy, and eh, and
You know,
Terry
I'm just
was
saying. You know
on.
we're live, right? Before you say anything, like maybe that you might
It's
not want to say
fine.
public. Okay, all right. I was just saying.
And Terry was like, "Let's do a watch party, all us girls." So
Yeah.
this coming Sunday, not this one, not tomorrow, not 2 days from now, but the week after, we're doing a live stream of all girls, no pants, for
There
dirty
you go.
dancing.
That'll be fun. Have yourself a grand old time. Huh? What's up, Dave? Waka waka. Well, I think of what that is. Well, I think of what you say that is the guy from is Belial from Basket Case.
Oh, it's a no pants
Isn't
stream.
yeah,
That's
that's a
what all
good
the
idea.
girls said.
That's a good idea. Now, when's the last time you saw this movie? Jeanette?
Um, it's been a couple years.
How do you feel about this movie?
It's a good one.
See, I love Armageddon. This movie gets such a bad rap, and it's funny. I was reading some trivia on it that they actually show this movie now to NASA like trainees, administrators, to point out all the errors in the film. And there's like 158 errors that they documented and stuff. So they actually show this of what not to do when you go to NASA to try to be like an administrator or something like that, technician. I think that's hysterical. None of this makes sense scientifically. None of this would ever happen, but it's a summer blockbuster from the 90s. It has an amazing cast. Everyone in this is hilarious, has great lines. It's like my equivalent of an 80s slasher film that you know is cheesy as shit. You know that it's not a great movie, but the charm to it, like, just I love it. And that's the
Yeah,
same thing with this movie here. Like, I don't care about any of it not making sense, and like it's fire in space and shit. It's an action summer blockbuster. It's supposed to be an action. It's a Michael Bay film. Like, it's it's. I think it's a perfect film at what it's supposed to be.
how
And
many movies that are end of the world disaster movies actually are factual anyway?
yeah, exactly. None of them. Like,
And
it's all
that's one of my favorite genres is apocalyptic movies
yeah,
like this. So of course I'm gonna like Armageddon.
yeah.
Uh,
Hey, mate. And yeah,
Man,
exactly. That's what I say. Like, doesn't have to make sense. There's movies that it has to make sense. Things. There's movies that doesn't really matter. Then there's ones like this that are just
I
pure
cry like
entertainment.
a bitch at the end of this film. Okay?
Dude, me
Good
every
to
time,
know, Dave.
every single time. If somebody, honestly, and I'll say this like at the beginning here, if someone watches this movie and they don't at least get kicked in the feels once or two, three times, you're not a human being. Like, you don't have a heart. Like, this movie is just has everything. It's so entertaining as action, as sci-fi,
Hello, Zodiac.
comedy, romance, all that. It's so good.
Hello, Dave. Hello, Ginger Ninja.
Everyone's saying hi. May says, "Hey GT, hey beautiful Nan."
And it's kind of out of the bag if you go watch my live stream from yesterday. So I'm doing a watch party for Independence Day, and
Yeah, I'm joining you.
Carrie and JT are going to be my guests on it. Well, everybody knows I'm doing Independence Day, but I said I was going to have guests on, and I might as well tell who they are now.
Yeah,
I
no,
told
that'll
it
be
on my live stream.
now. It's funny because the two of those this film and Independence Day, I think have the two best presidential speeches in a film. Like Bill Pullman's
Every
speech in
time I
Independence Day.
see a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy and everything, but every time what is his name? Is it Bill? Is that his name?
What, Bill
Paxton?
Pullman?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bill.
yeah.
Every time Bill does that speech, it I get tears in my eyes, and it moves me so much.
Oh yeah, the same with this movie. And I think as much as I love Independence Day, I think this one trumps it. I think this is the best presidential speech in a film. Just and today with what's going on, man, I fucking wish we had a president who could give a coherent, amazing speech like that. Like today, like we don't. Hey, Sean, what's going on,
Yeah, well,
buddy?
we haven't had a president
Hey,
that could
Katie.
give good speeches in a while. Hello, Katie. And oh yeah, since I told I'm doing that dirty dancing thing, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be on it. Kristen, Val, Mayanne, Katie, Carrie. And
Yeah,
then
that'll be cool doing the old girl streaks for you guys.
I'll be back in a minute.
Katie, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to make it onto your stream. I had Wi-Fi issues all night. I'm still having a little bit, so it was good earlier, so I'm hoping there's no dropout or anything. But I have to go back and watch some of that because what I did see was awesome. I hope you had a great time. Yeah, you can have fun with that. Never liked Dirty Dancing. Not my thing. Anything to do with dancing, except for Climax by Gaspar Noé. Has anybody seen Climax or know who Gaspar Noé is? French director. Disturbing movies out there. He has a film that he came out with a few years ago that it's a dance troupe that get locked into like their rehearsal building and they're partying and dancing. And get the fuck out of here, man. It's trash. That is such a great movie. And they ended up getting their sangria, something laced with LSD, and they just all freak out and hell ensues. Great movie. Gaspar Noé's awesome. Sorry, I disagree with you, my lovely May. I'm sure you are, Dave. I'm sure you are sitting there with no pants. Actually, I'm sure there's other dancing scenes. I just can't think of anything. Have you ever seen any other Gaspar Noé movies? Probably won't like Irreversible. Enter the Void is visually brilliant. It's stunning. That movie's... You should give that one a chance. That's different. Awesome film. All right, so waiting for Care Bear. Sean, are you going to hop on or are you going to just hang out and chat? And be right back with the camera. Anyone else wants to hop on at any point? Always an option. And an invite. Did I? I'm like trying to catch up. Oh, okay. Make me do the Dirty Dancing No Pants party. Yeah, we'll see. I'm staying away from trouble. No doubt. Oh yeah, Ginger, Irreversible is absolutely brutal. Just the whole 9 minute scene with Monica Bellucci. What a ballsy role that was to take. I give her a lot of props for that. Sean's middle name is Trouble. No, you're not allowed. Fucking get out of here. Here's the link if anyone wants to jump on, except for Dave. Oh, that's why it's double posting, because I'm posting from StreamYard and then it's also linked to YouTube and post. All right, I figured it out. I was wondering what the hell was going on with that earlier. Oh, May is commanding Sean. Peer pressure. It says go up there. We don't know where though. She's pointing straight up. Yeah, it's phenomenal, Sean. And the same with Enter the Void. There's this guy.
Hey,
long time no see, man.
how's it been?
Yeah, it's been a fine hour and a half or whatever it is.
I thought I'd pop on and carry on talking to you, mate. I've missed you, brother, man. I haven't spoke to you for ages.
I mean, besides Instagram, yeah, I know. And then Mike wasn't streaming for a few weeks, and then he messaged me the other day. He said, I gotta stream and like shake the cobwebs off. I was like, I hear you. Everybody needs a break here and there.
I sent him a message saying, man, I haven't spoken to my JT for a while. Sort it out. Get a stream going.
Yeah, hell yeah. That way, Freddy versus Jason, me and him are going to be watching.
Yeah.
In a few weeks. So that'll be absolutely awesome. Hey, what up, Ginja?
He is.
Great.
Yeah.
Great to have
handsome
man.
Bastard. I love your beard, by the way.
The best beard on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I figured I'd jump on. It's a bit quiet at work, so.
Nice, man. How you doing?
Yeah, doing well. How about yourselves?
Not too bad, man. Like I said, I think I told you in my video I did for this, Australia gets like wiped out, and then I was like, no, yo, Jay. I was like, yo, get out of there, get out of Australia, where the tidal wave comes.
I can't remember, but I think where I am, I'm safe, so it's all good.
Yeah, you should probably be good.
Next minute, a whole lot of water's just going to come flying into the room.
Right? You just see a tidal wave come through. It's like, where'd he go? This is there's a lot of trivia on IMDb about this too. Bruce Willis did not care for this movie. Ben Affleck has disowned this movie. Billy Bob Thornton and Steve Buscemi both said they wanted a better house, and that's why they did this movie.
Have you listened to Ben Affleck's commentary on this movie?
Oh yeah, it's hysterical.
It's hilarious, isn't it?
It's so funny.
It's brilliant.
Like he's really just, and he went up to Michael Bay like at the beginning and said, like, isn't it just easier to send like astronauts up, teach them to drill instead of sending drillers up and teaching them to be astronauts? And he just told them, shut up, and just like walked away. Shut the fuck up, get out of here. And then they explained it in the movie that like, they've only been drilling for 8 weeks or something like that.
Yeah. Shut up, I'm going to make you a star, Ben. You're going to be Batman one day. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, you just don't know it. He's like, just take this movie, just shut up, do your job.
Just do your job.
Yeah, you'll end up being Batman. No problem, man. We got Ginger Ninja up here for a bit.
Grandma was calling me to turn off the heater. I mean, oven.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Professor?
She's back. She's gone again.
Yeah,
hope you got some knickers on the net.
Yeah, you go on.
Nearly got an eyeful done.
Here's my co-host, Mr. Grumpy.
Hello, Mr. Grumpy.
Hello, Mr. Grumpy.
What's a miracle, Nick?
What are you doing?
We
You
love.
can't have it. No, mine.
What if you just like did the opposite and let him have it?
Yeah.
He has a whole plate of turkey in the living room, and he wants my soup.
Oh, he wants your soup.
Soup.
Gotta give it.
What kind of soup is it?
That's a good question.
Creamy chicken and dumplings.
Sounds delicious. No wonder.
So Jack wants them. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Ginger, what's going on in your channel this week? Plug your stuff in. What are you doing?
Starting off our Sci-Fi July this week. So, yeah, looking at a few sci-fi movies on Tubi and, just from my collection. I think I'm going to be kicking it off with maybe Dark City.
Oh, nice choice.
That's a
I'm
good
not
one.
giving him what he wants. I haven't had no food today.
Jack takes over the stream. All right, Jack can run things. He's a good boy.
I love you too. Now, big
Dave's like pissed right now, Ralph. You're wearing pants though. I guess I can't see.
my food.
Shorts, mate. Got shorts on. Oh, but look at that. Making a stream sexy now, mate. Look.
You're bringing sexy, not back, but to the channel.
No, just to your channel, mate. This is a nice British knee. Look how pale this is. See how tan this is.
Look how British.
Look how pale it is.
Look how British that knee is.
Very British. Look. Not an ounce of sun ever sees this skin ever.
Jay, Professor says Dark City, the regular cut or a director's cut?
Yeah, I think I just did the theatrical cut. I mean, the Blu-ray's got both, but I just chucked it on, watched it, reviewed it. That's it.
It's
got a couple of others lined up.
Cool.
Don't buy that.
Yeah, it's also on Max and Hulu.
It's also on Cinemax.
Thank you. Yeah, it's on a few things. But then that Look movie link, there's no ads. That's a great thing. Sean told me about that. The lookmovie.com. There's a lot of films on there that aren't streaming anywhere else, like for free. So it's pretty decent for no ads.
So you get Tubi in Australia as well.
Yeah. Or if you've got a VPN, you can get it from anywhere in the world.
It passed right past you into the UK and went all the way to Australia.
You can't
They got
get
Tubi.
Tubi.
You don't have it. That's funny.
No, it just.
I mean,
it's
it's just amazing, like what the difference of what's on Tubi in Australia to what's on in America. Like, there's so much more stuff. It's like crazy.
Yeah, it's
VPN and yeah.
Like completely
screw
different
Netflix.
Yeah, I know.
You want to talk about
the only
crazy,
thing that's good for Netflix. Go ahead.
We get more than our northern buddies, Canada. They don't get as much as America, but
Yeah.
We don't get any.
Right
We don't even have it.
Yeah, they don't have it in the UK, Tubi. That's why I always make fun of them for it. Because they don't have it there. For some reason, I don't know. Is there like a law there, like that says you're not allowed to watch like Tubi? Like,
I mean, we're the convicts down in Australia, and we've got Tubi. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
Skipped over the old country.
He's gonna start freaking celebrating that they're gonna win the Ashes in a minute. You just don't know what that is in America. It's all right, but
just
that's
like
right.
that other weird British shit you said on the stream earlier that I had no idea.
Oh, anyway, I've got a question for you, mate. Have you watched Indiana Jones yet, Ginger? Have you checked it out? No.
Well, I saw your review and I'm like, oh,
Cheers,
Yeah, I really want it to be good. I really
Can
do.
Can you tell it was breaking my heart when I was talking
Yeah.
about it? Yeah.
I haven't watched your flash review yet because
All right.
you know I want that to be good, but I know it's not going to be. Like I know it's like
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll let you know now. It is good. Like it is. It's not a bad movie, mate. But the problem I have with these DC movies now is just the fact is it's pointless watching them now because they're not going anywhere. It just doesn't matter.
it's all going to be changed, and
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But it
But I
is.
think that,
It's worth your
yeah.
time.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping it would be good, and I was hoping Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny would be good. And I do think they're not going to put out a terrible movie.
Mm.
It's just going to be it's not going to hold up compared to the original trilogy. Like, you look at Raiders, you look at Temple of Doom, which is probably my least favorite of the original three, and The Last Crusade is just top tier entertainment.
Yeah.
You can't.
Last Crusade's my favorite, though.
Yeah. Sean Connery just owns that film.
Oh, I love Sean
Like,
Connery.
amazingly.
Such a great performance.
Well,
Yeah.
here lately, I haven't been watching any new stuff. Well, I did watch Renfield. You talking about movies. I keep going back and typing in movies I've seen before. For 2 days straight, I watched Gross Red and The Stand over and over and over again.
Well, you love that's your favorite.
I'm serious.
Yeah, The Stand's your favorite Stephen King story. So that makes sense. Carrie should be on in a minute or so.
The Stand's good. I like The Stand. Like, I love the novel and the original TV series, like the TV movies. But that opening first part was just brilliant. It lost me on the second half, but
I've never checked it out. It's
oh, you got
it was weird. I was doing a stream about like 3 weeks ago. I was on Faz's channel, Horror Lives Matters, and we were doing a top 15 Stephen King. Like, we'd do a list. And
I was supposed to be there, and I couldn't make it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you was. Yeah, I forgot about that. But anyway, when I came to do my Stephen King list, I realized I haven't seen 15 Stephen King movies. I was literally like, shit.
I've seen a lot more than 15 Stephen King movies. Of course, some of them I don't ever want to watch again. But
there's a lot like that, though.
As long as Maximum Overdrive is number one, that's fine.
Oh,
oh
my God, no!
That was his one and only and final chance at a movie, making a movie.
You're like, you like this movie, but you don't like that.
Yes.
It's just a lot of fun. Like, Maximum Overdrive is so much fun. It's just cheesy.
It's such a fun movie to just laugh at.
My mate would love you for saying that. Yeah, my mate would love you for saying that because he adores that movie, and I fucking hate it.
Right now, most people. I know a lot of people who love watching that movie, and it is a fun watch, like you said.
Yeah, I grew up on it, and just that opening scene with the steamroller and that kid's head.
Oh yeah, there's great stuff. There's some great stuff in there. Like, I don't want to say like great stuff, but there's some great stuff in there.
Listen, like, it's always fun seeing kids die in horror movies.
Yeah, it always is.
My favorite series of Stephen King movies. Did you hear the theory that he who walks behind the roads is Randall Flagg?
I've heard that. Actually, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Like, he's like the main bad guy and underneath everything in most of Stephen King's stuff, apart from maybe Tommyknockers.
Oh yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. He's in the old Dark Tower series, which I never read the whole series. I read, I think, up to the third book, and then I own them all though. I should finally
I've read every one except for 6 and 7.
6 and 7. And what didn't they make another one, an 8th one, that took place between earlier installments? I'm pretty sure that
I read all the books except for 5, 6, and 7, and I took him I could only find the fifth one at the library, so I couldn't read 6 and 7. So
Yeah. There you go.
never hard to find.
No.
But now
I
I
haven't
have them, and
Allen forever. Last Shift is fun. Last Shift is a fun one.
I watched Malum the other weekend. I still need to do my review of it and put it out. I really enjoyed it, so it makes me want to go back and watch the Last Shift because I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But Malum, I really enjoyed it. Spoiler alert! So if you come to watch my review, you know we'll be. I actually really did. Yeah,
I haven't been able to find Malum over here. Like it's not on any streaming service over here. So I'm
just go on one of the dodgy websites, mate. You'll be able to find it. I'll send you a link later.
I'm not going on the dodgy websites and doing it because I have to watch them on my phone. I refuse to. I have. Let's see. I have 9 streaming services I'm paying for right now. So why the hell am I going to?
It's a good point. But sometimes, because I don't get Tubi because we're in the UK and we're just a third world country,
are you
apparently, so we don't get Tubi.
You don't get Tubi?
No. Weirdly enough, no.
I never knew that.
Pluto TV.
All
right, here's Care Bear.
I don't know.
My
Maybe
friend's got Pluto TV, and she
welcome, Care Bear.
She is.
Hello. Sorry, I look like major crap.
You look beautiful. Shut up.
Hold on.
I told you this.
No, I look like crap now because I had to run to get here.
I told you if you started I was going to get on.
Sounds like an episode of It's Always Sunny.
She told you was going to hire me to be her life coach, so.
So. I will tip you every day.
By the way, I love the T-shirt.
What, Mumford and Sons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to see them. They're amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Incredible.
I have a question. Have y'all seen
people around? I didn't even know that.
Anybody?
I didn't even know you can move people around. Look at this. I'm putting Australia above the Brit.
You might as well. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Okay, continue. To whoever was speaking. Nan, what were you saying?
Has any of y'all seen Bad Boys for Life?
Yes.
Yes.
Any good?
So long ago.
It's been a while.
I enjoyed it, but it's not as good as what the first two are. But I still enjoyed it for what it was.
The first Bad Boys is good.
I think the second one is better than the first one.
And I agree. It's one of the first things we're going to agree about, and I agree with you. It is. I love the second one. Love it. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Is everybody?
I haven't seen those movies in so long. Like
with
it's
the
been
Bad
so
Boys.
long since I've seen.
I know. Me too.
And I haven't seen Bad Boys for Life.
Oh mate, since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I stuck on Bad Boys. I had to rewatch it.
I don't like him. He's an asshole, but I watch a movie even if I don't like the first one.
Yeah, well, I did that with The Flash 2 weeks ago. So,
what's wrong with Michael Keaton?
Nothing's wrong with Michael Keaton.
I tell you what, mate. I will say this about The Flash, just to let you know. Michael Keaton as Batman, he steals that movie like massively.
Yeah,
he was. Oh, yeah. He was good in the Batman and Batman Returns. I can't see him not.
Oh, that's the only Batman ones that I really like.
He steals.
I like all the Batman movies except for one, and I won't watch it because it's Superman and Batman. I'm not a fan of Superman. Yeah. No.
I think the last Batman film I saw was with The Dark Knight or Rises, whatever the last one in that trilogy is.
Oh, the one with Tom Hardy as Bane.
Yeah. The one right after Heath Ledger was the Joker.
Hey, JT, honest to God, man, I will recommend the Robert Pattinson Batman one. It's a good movie, mate. Seriously,
I'll check it out.
No, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Non-horror mood. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, everyone ready?
Yeah, why not? Well,
Who's
yeah,
watching?
I'm not watching.
You're not. I know.
I'm sitting here with you.
It'd be after all the time that I've made you guys wait.
I ain't watching yet. I still. You didn't say we were watching yet.
Watching the movie? No, we're not watching it yet. I got to count down. I'm thinking everyone's
Give me
ready.
2 seconds. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, so we're you ready to count down?
What are we counting down from?
3, 3, 2, 1, and then go. But that's not the countdown. Right?
Oh,
That's how it's gonna go.
That was only practice. That was only
Okay.
I
practice.
think we need to go from 5, make it more dramatic. You got to go 5.
No, we're good. This is like a 2.5 hour
4.
movie. So.
Yeah, that's how I do it. I'm
3.
like, everyone get ready, and then I do this.
Do you want me to stay awake?
3, 2, 1, go.
Why? What time is it? Where you are,
That's the real count?
Gary?
It's 10:30 here.
Is it really? Oh, actually, what time is it? What time's it here now? Shit.
Carrie asked you a question. Is this a real countdown?
I should be in bed. It's like 20 to 4 in the morning. Oh well.
I should be in bed. I got 3 hours.
I'll finish this off.
There you go. That sounds like a good plan.
It's Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Thank God it's Friday.
I don't know what the weekend is, so.
Now, yeah, it's sad. Let me say this about the score in this movie. It's absolutely phenomenal. Like the main score and all of it throughout this movie is so good. Trevor Rabin, the composer, he was a member of the band Yes in the 80s. You know the song Owner of a Lonely Heart? Owner of a
Lonely of a Holy Heart.
Yeah, that.
Should we just say no
That's
so that you'll
Trevor.
continue singing?
Yeah, let's do that. Keep
You don't
singing.
want to hear my voice, mate. They use my voice to get to shut bars and karaoke night. you go.
Closing time. Take the mic from you. All right, time to go. But Trevor Rabin, who was in Yes, went on to start composing a ton of films. Like this guy's done so many movies that everyone's seen that they probably don't even know. But his score in this is just amplifies everything in this movie.
The Armageddon soundtrack and score is awesome. Like it is
haunting. It's because of the context of the film. It's beautiful. It's just so good.
The thing is with Armageddon as well, it typified, especially in the late 90s, the summer movie. Yeah, like it really it had it all. It doesn't, like you said before we were talking, it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah,
but emotionally, if that doesn't hit you, you're dead inside for me.
I said that before you came on.
Yeah,
I said if you don't get hit in the feels once or twice at least watching this film, you're not a human being. Like
that moment when he throws Ben Affleck back in the tube and does that speech to him. I was fucking gone.
Because I've watched this is another film that I've watched growing up since it came out with my father and stuff. There's another like father and mine film that we watched. Same with Les Mohegans and some other films and stuff. So same with my sister too. Like she can't get through the whole scene with him and his daughter at the end of the movie. I mean, neither can I. Now that I got a daughter, that's now I think of her. Like
it's so weird, isn't it? With things like that, because like I had like not to bring the stream down or anything, but I'm just going to give like an example. My mum passed away when I was like 21 years old, so it was like a really like very traumatic time in my life. You know, it was horrible. And just pulling it back to like 2 weeks ago when I was watching The Flash, at the end of The Flash, there's a particular scene with Barry and his mother that he has to he goes back in time that he has to change, but it's to make his mum like die again for the future to be better from what he changed before.
Okay.
And that whole scene just crushed me because I'm sitting, especially when you've lost your mum, and I'm sitting there watching it, thinking, and it just nailed me. I had tears streaming down my face at the Flash, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be crying that hard, but it touches something that
all
like,
different types of art.
It
just hit you in so many different ways. And it could pull different things and emotions and memories and all that out of.
It it took me back to when I was like in my early it literally took me back to that moment, and I thought, fuck, man, that's like, it's really powerful. Like, you know what I mean?
Sorry.
Oh, absolutely. It's all right now.
I guess nobody paid any attention to what I did.
No.
You had your mic off. I mean, your camera off. So how did I pay attention?
What'd you do?
I no,
Keep it
when
clean.
I turned my the mic back on, the TV was on loud as can be.
I didn't hear
okay.
anything.
No, you're all
I
right.
didn't hear it either. But then again, I'm listening to the movie through the headphones, so I wouldn't have heard it anyway.
I think with you turning the mic off, it like turned the sound off completely, so you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm just having a guess.
Because we would have heard it.
Yeah.
Be right back. I'm gonna go get me some brownies.
You do.
Okay.
Hey, whoa.
What type of
What kind of brownies?
Not those kind of brownies.
My grandma would kill me if I made magic brownies.
Okay. Well,
Magic.
they're the best kind.
They are
You know,
magical.
as your life coach. Oh, she's already gone.
I'm so happy she's wearing knickers. That's all I'm saying.
This Grace Zabriskie here is phenomenal and everything. She's Laura Palmer's mom in Twin Peaks. The way that he described when he says that he wants to name the asteroid because he's the one who discovered it. He says, "I want to name it after my wife." And she says, "I'm like, she's a life sucking bitch that there's no escape from." That's so funny.
Just call it twat.
Yeah,
asteroid twat.
That's a carryover from our streamer.
Exactly. It's how I like to bring. It's like the Marvel universe, mate. I like to connect this shit.
That's how I do too. That's why, like, my channel, my videos are very episodic journeys. Like, it's references that you gotta be on top of it.
Exactly.
This guy riding his bike out of the Twin Towers.
Oh,
I know that.
2 minutes.
No problem. I know when they aired this on TV after 9/11, they cut out the image of the Twin Towers on fire later on.
What?
Yeah, they cut out. There's an image after the meteor shower at the beginning here in New York that you see a hole through the Twin Towers, through one of the towers, and they censored it on TV after 9/11. They did that with a lot of stuff. You remember that? Like songs that related to airplanes and stuff. They wouldn't play on the radio. Like, I remember that vividly.
I don't remember that.
These dogs were actually trained to attack strictly Godzilla dolls. I read that earlier. I thought that was hysterical. And they had to put like a paper,
haven't seen this movie like
cardboard in front of the Godzilla and pull it out, and so they wouldn't attack them. What? What did you say?
No, I said I haven't seen this movie since it like first came out.
No, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's definitely been a while since I've seen this one.
The dog here. That dog fucking lives. Hell out of here.
I remember the Aerosmith music
That
video
dog
more than the
was like a
movie.
dog from
Yeah.
Little
Well, that
Nicky.
song was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
after
Yeah, it
this.
was.
I'm not
Oh,
a big
no.
Aerosmith fan either.
Not
What, the dog?
puppy. Yeah.
Now they got to work on.
I think it was
Actual
Men in
NASA.
Black too.
Yeah, what about Men in Black? I heard just Men in Black.
and that's it. That's all you're gonna do.
To be continued.
So they were able to
Yeah,
actually.
Daddy, I have mine. Do not try to take my brownie.
Jack's trying to eat the magic brownies, the non-magic brownies.
You're not supposed to have chocolate. Dogs are not allowed to eat chocolate. It's bad for
Or-
them. This
or weed.
dog here, he definitely ain't getting no chocolate because he's hyper as it is. He bounces off the walls with me as sweet.
What's up, man, Marxist?
This movie
really
just
find-
starts off hard, doesn't it?
It's like any Michael Bay film. It's just special effect. That's why it always reminds me of South Park when they try. That's the Imagination Land one that we bought.
I forgot he was in this movie.
Who? Man. Who?
Mike.
Can you imagine all this shit happening around you?
I don't want to imagine all this shit around me.
I don't either.
Oh, I really wish I had a brownie right now.
The hell?
Fucking stupid. Billy Bob Thornton is so good in this. He probably gives the best performance of this movie, Billy Bob Thornton. Keith David's in this.
Do you know what, mate? I think, to be honest with you, I think everyone is actually really good in this movie. To be fair,
all the acting, I think, is
everyone,
great,
even like part. Even Affleck, and in his early days, let's be honest with you, he wasn't great.
Yeah,
but he's serviceable in this movie, and Bruce Willis is always. He's always fucking Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is always
exactly.
If you love Bruce Willis, and who doesn't?
Exactly.
You're gonna enjoy his performance.
Exactly, and like Steve Buscemi, he's fucking awesome.
He's hilarious. He's hilarious in this.
It's fantastic. It's just everyone gives like this. Actually, elevate the material. That's there. I
just
feel,
by their personalities and everything.
Jay, you banned May.
Oh, not May. Shit.
You did.
I know. Oh shit. Hold on.
Oh no.
No, I'm trying to ban that other fucking idiot.
Undo it. Undo it.
Black man. I know. I'm about to.
How?
Go to my settings and take it off.
Wow, what was happening there?
Oh no,
I was paying no attention.
Asteroid the size of Texas.
Okay, I'm gonna tell.
Message her on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was trying to get rid of that.
Oh, why?
I was trying to get rid of that idiot.
Get off me, garbage disposal.
Hang on, I'm messaging her.
Okay, thank you. I feel so bad. She's gonna hold this against me forever.
If I had £1 for every time a woman said that to me, I'd be a millionaire.
Hang on, she's messaging back. She's like, I know, and she's laughing.
Alright, good. I figured she would. 18 days before it hits Earth.
What?
That's not a long. It's not a long time. The asteroid, not anything to do with that. That's funny. All right, how do I do this now?
So what is it?
Oh,
so
okay,
the asteroid is supposed to be the size of Texas. So basically, if that hits the Earth, that's the Earth fuck then, isn't it?
All right, she should be fine now. Will Patton is phenomenal in this too.
Yeah, everyone
Where's
is.
Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson. I never liked him. I mean, his nose is hard for me to get by.
Do you know when they tried to make him the romantic leader movies in the early 2000s, and you're like,
yeah,
this
I know.
guy is fucking
like Wedding
ugly.
Crashers.
Stop.
Even though I like Wedding Crashers, it's funny.
He was good. He was good in the new movie "Marry Me" with Jennifer Lopez. So
I didn't see it.
I know you wouldn't because it's a chick flick.
Okay,
know, exactly.
So in this movie, is he getting with Jennifer? Is Owen Wilson getting with Jennifer Lopez?
No.
No, that makes a change.
That's funny.
Because if the answer was yes, I ain't watching that shit. I'll be like, there's no way. That's not real. Stop giving us false hope. You know what I mean? Just.
I mean, you have a point there.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, Hollywood sometimes is so weird. They will take like the most ordinary looking person. I'm not saying like I'm a painting I am beautiful,
I
but I'm not
forgot
saying I'm a
he
painting.
was in this movie.
But they take the most fucking ordinary looking actor and then try and put him in all these romantic roles, and you're
Yeah,
thinking,
I know.
stop lying to us, man. Like, but then they cast the most beautiful looking woman next to it. It's like, it's not our world,
I
mate.
know,
Stop it.
Like Rachel McAdams in Wedding Crashers. Rachel McAdams against with Owen
Exactly.
Wilson.
It's like, oh, you've got
Rachel
fucking no
McAdams is not
chance.
Personality
that.
doesn't matter to
She's
me.
kind of ordinary looking, in my opinion.
Oh, she's
I can see
well.
the
Now you
argument,
see,
but I
this
think
is where
she's
we're going to
very,
differ.
very pretty.
Yeah, she is.
But I can see
Not
that.
that
She,
much.
I
Wedding
can, she
Crashers.
has a pretty plainness to her. If that
Yes,
makes sense.
she doesn't
What's the
need
difference?
makeup, which I quite like in women. Just saying.
Makes sense.
I don't know why I put that out there live on YouTube, but hey,
Well, you know, I like
probably why I'm
men with
single.
makeup, so there you go.
Yeah, but that's you're very pretty.
Well, I guess I'll never be able to like get a government like secret agent job if anyone uses my channel for all the shit I've said.
So anyway, Kerry, I'll tell you. So what? When it comes to like Hollywood actors, who do you think's the most attractive? Like who do you fancy kind of thing?
Well, I tend to go for the underdogs.
Damn right
Okay.
you do. Yeah, go.
And I think Jay knows that I absolutely adore Christian Slater.
Yeah, I get it.
I also adore Christian Slater.
Probably not in the same way.
Didn't May get back in here? I'm just
Probably not.
I'm just about to message her.
Anyone else?
You can come back in.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I liked Ryan Gosling before he got like really big.
Hmm.
Matthew Lillard,
So you like the older man? That's what I'm hearing.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Do you like him bold?
Do I what?
Do you like him bold?
Bold?
Yeah.
I guess.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
That's why
Cheers.
I blocked May by accident.
Oh,
That's
no.
why I blocked May by accident. Fucking weird guy. Clooney from Dusk Till Dawn, yes.
Yeah, fair point. I always liked that tattoo that he had in that movie as well. You know, when he had like the flames coming up from his like neck over. It probably wasn't flames, but it looked like flames anyway. It always looked fucking so cool. And they always wanted, like when I was like 18, 19 years old, I was like, I'm going to get that tattoo. It never happened. But, you know.
Shooting on this oil rig, which was an actual $400 million oil rig.
Why
That
does
they,
he always
like,
play a douchey father?
Who, Bruce Willis?
Yeah, he was one in Friends.
He plays it well. He plays it well, I guess. He does.
Yeah, he does.
This was the first film to allow civilians to film inside of NASA. They got to actually film in the waterless, like weightless tank, which has like I forget how much, but there's like millions of gallons of water in that tank, and it's 40 feet deep. So they got to only Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis were allowed to go in. They were only allowed to shoot for 20 minutes in there. They also were allowed to go on the with the actual space rockets and stuff for the launch. They were allowed to go up there, but not inside the actual rockets. So they got to do a lot of cool stuff with NASA shit.
What an awesome experience that must have been as well. Though, you know what I mean?
I know. They've said that it was great playing with NASA's toys. Yay, she's alive. I'm so sorry.
Hello, May. I apologize.
You wouldn't have known that without me, you know.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Welcome to the
You're
channel.
welcome.
We love you, May.
We do. I love this look she gives Bruce Willis. She just gives the thumbs up with the Japanese people.
So I'm just having a look of like, so Armageddon had 140 million budget apparently,
Yeah.
and it made 553.7 million worldwide.
Yeah. Fucking crazy for them.
So at the time, like that was a huge hit.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Well,
this,
actually,
I remember
it was
right when it came out vividly. It was a huge hit.
Oh mate, yeah, it was saying it was the highest grossing film of 1998. There you go.
You got it, man. And yes, Care Bear for sure.
Maybe it'll put up to me next time.
Yes. I love this scene with Keith David, and then Billy Bob Thornton says like smartest guy on the planet. Like you should listen to
What
him.
do you mean why he
Wait.
shouldn't mod anything?
Because I blocked May by accident. I meant to ban this other douchebag who came in talking about weird shit.
Mhm.
What would he say?
I don't know. Something I didn't even really read. There was like 3 comments. Something about black men. He goes,
Yeah,
and then that said
Well,
men
that
in black.
reminds me of what I did. I was trying to freeze somebody out, and I freezed out Val.
Really?
I got on Instagram, and I was like, "I'm sorry." And she said, "I know you are. You didn't mean to."
Well, you just have to apologize. I owe May a watch party now, so that makes 2, May. Since we did City of the Living Dead, I did just for you.
I like how you quickly go over Carrie as president.
Don't you growl at me. You got brown.
You're the president.
Yeah. Oh,
Was it Jack?
don't you growl at me.
Don't know
Yeah,
that
Sean.
me
Pat
or
was
not.
gonna come, and then he could. It's not. He realized it's not on Tubi, and I said it's on Look Movie, but then he can't stream and watch it on the internet, at the same time. So
Oh Lord, ow.
Ooh.
that's a shit ton of oil, man.
Ugh.
So Ginger, what time is it where you are, mate? Anyway, what time of day? What day are we on?
Saturday, 1st of July, and it's just at 12:30 p.m.
See, that's time travel
Wow.
right there. We're talking to someone in the
Yeah,
future.
that's far. You're in the future.
And
Where about-
it's still fine.
Where
There's
about
no
Australia
asteroid.
are you, man?
South Australia, so yeah, right in the middle, down below,
Yeah.
where it's freezing cold at the moment because
Is it really?
yeah,
What's
it's
up, Echo?
I'm not a fan of the cold.
No, I bet you are, mate.
I'm not either,
'Cause-
man.
No.
I hate the cold.
Because I bet when you get it warm, like you get it warm. Like we don't have that luxury in the UK. Like if it just goes to
They
like
got
22
deserts and
degrees,
kangaroos
we're
and
in
shit.
shorts and bikinis and everything. We're like, yep, we'll take this.
Yeah, all my relatives are over in the UK, and it's like they keep telling me, "Oh, you got to come over, you got to come over," and I'm like, "Yeah, I will. I just got to time it right because I'm not coming over there
Exactly.
during winter."
Your best
Yeah.
time to head to the UK, mate, is like between kind of like May, July. That's it. Them 3 months. The rest of it, it's shite. Don't bother.
Which is perfect because that's when it's cold over here. So
Yeah.
so when I get some more time off work,
So you have like kind of like a summer Christmas with the rest of us are freezing.
Yeah.
and we're melting literally.
You
like
having
everything's
barbecues on
on
Christmas
fire.
Day?
Do people build sandmen instead of snowmen, like in the desert?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
maybe
I
not.
guess someone should start that.
Yeah.
I need to go to Australia for Christmas.
Right.
Mm.
You say that, but then 40-degree day. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
That is true. To be fair with you, mate, it's not the 40-degree day that I'm worried about. It's the things that can kill you in Australia. Like, you have everything that are the most poisonous fucking things on earth are literally there. Fuck that. I'm scared of a fucking house spider that's just in the corner of my room. Fuck seeing a snake or a fucking, like, gigantic thing.
You're going to see.
They're not that bad. They're all friendly.
Not that bad. They can kill you. Jay, listen. No. Listen.
That's all right. They're
Just-
friendly.
I don't
They
want
can
any of
kill
that
you.
shit.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm
Can you
scared of
imagine being
snakes.
sat
mate.
down?
Like, snakes are just,
Yeah,
are they
snakes.
like,
Poisonous.
I feel like when you go to Australia, there'll just be a snake like every kind of second building that you walk to. They're just fucking like there.
It's just a village of snakes.
just
Only
slithering around all over the place. You know?
dangerous place on the earth.
Hate spiders as well, man. Fuck them. Like, I'm just
I haven't seen a spider in a while. Not a big one anyway.
Oh, that's nice.
Although it is winter, give it time. But
Right, he disappeared, did he?
Jamie.
yeah. But where I am, like down in South Australia, like in the outback and whatnot, you get some pretty vicious animals. But
Can't wait.
where I am, nah. In the city, it's calm. You got to watch Sydney though. Sydney, get those funnel web spiders. Those spiders will chase you. They are like just chasing you.
They're getting a baseball bat to the fucking mush. I'm telling you, fuck that shit.
You can't even boot them. You can't kick them because those things, they have fangs. You need steel cap boots.
Exactly. Why is no Hollywood studio go, we're going to make a horror movie in Australia with fucking spiders?
It's too scary.
It's the most fucking perfect thing to do, isn't it? Just do that.
Yeah, you don't need special effects. You just go and film out back.
Just film it there,
in the backyard. Yeah.
Exactly.
Although I read a book many years ago called Funnel Web, and it was about a US submarine which releases nuclear fuel into this funnel web nest, and they grow to this gigantic size. And it's just like,
okay,
it's like one of those giant ant movies, but with funnel web spiders that are just rampaging across Australia.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant book. They should make that into a movie. That would be a wild-eyed movie just waiting to happen.
It doesn't even have to be a movie, mate. Just make it a series. Just let's stretch it out to 8 episodes. Why not?
I'm going to sell it to HBO.
Exactly.
Make some money on this.
I'll tell you what, I think we've just made a deal there. 50-50 on that, yeah?
Sounds good. I can't hear your fan at all, Kerry.
Thank you. Just making sure.
No, I can't hear anything. All good.
Can you imagine the whole fate of the world, like, before they go up there, would have just 8 weeks of training for drilling for these astronauts? And they got no backup plan, he says.
Do you know how many riots there would have been?
Oh, yeah.
If that would really happen. Everyone would just go, do you know what? Fuck it. What have we got to lose? The world's ending in fucking 8 weeks.
They could have showed a lot of that, and they don't. And you know what I love about this movie, too, is that it's very patriotic and not just an American thing, as a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this, like, really makes you happy and proud to be a human being.
The thing is, JT, as well, when you really think about it, like, your own life is on the line. It's someone else's hands. You would be that way. Like, you really would. You'd be like, fucking please sort this out kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's like, let's just put all our fucking differences aside. Like, this is, all of us are going to die if we don't do something and work together.
It really wouldn't surprise me if one day we are actually faced with this reality. Like,
It'll definitely happen.
There is one coming down, like to say, the size of Texas or whatever, that is going to fucking hit us. How do we deal with that shit?
Yeah,
like, it's terrifying.
Not right now. We don't have the technology.
I love shark movies, and every year that she's been on YouTube, she's done a video in July each day, so many days talking about shark movies.
Well, what's his name? What's the big black guy's name in this? The actor. Why can't I think of his name? Who plays
Michael
Bear?
Clark Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan.
I
Yeah.
can't think of
And then this was his first film. Like he did like small TV roles and stuff before this. Like
Give
this
me
is
a
his
minute. I'm
first
going to
big
go
role.
get Green Mile, and maybe I can find him.
Well, he was just phenomenal, but he's always great.
Yeah.
Love him in Green Mile.
Oh man, Green Mile, like just
Such a great movie.
God, man. If you ever just want to have a fucking cry, you put that on.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Green Mile.
I love Rockhound in this. Buscemi. He's with the girl at the bar and stuff. He's like looking at a ring. He's like, how long you been married? Like, this is that's what I was just thinking. Is that right? Is that Shawnee Smith?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. I was just looking at her.
Amanda from Saw.
I know, yeah, who Shawnee Smith is from the Blob. But I was looking at her. I said, it looks like her, but I don't know. It is, yeah. Never noticed that.
And she was also in The Stand as well.
Yeah, she was in The Stand.
Yeah.
I never noticed her in this. It's such a small scene,
It's
too.
probably because of the red hair.
And yeah, it might be that too. She don't look like it looked. Her face looked like her, but everything else kind of threw me off.
But then when you really think about it, she only had a very small role in Saw 1 as well, but it really stood out.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's why I think that's why
they give her a bigger role. Yeah, give her a bigger role in the sequel. She crushed, man. Like she was great. Yeah.
This is not her first movie. Some movie back in the 80s when she was a kid was her first. Tell you that. I just don't remember the name of it.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not her first movie. She did The Blob in '88, too.
Do you know what, man? I love that film. Like, I haven't seen it for years, but I love that movie.
The effects and the practical effects in that film are like almost at like The Thing and like Roger Baker level and shit like that.
I have to rewatch The Thing from the Blob. You were talking about the Blob.
Yeah, I get it.
Everybody says their favorite role for her is Saul, but mine is Becker.
Becker?
Yeah, she was, with fucking Ted Danson in the series. Yeah, shit, I forgot about that. She was.
Woman.
That's right. That was a funny show. Did like that show. But yeah, she's the most famous for Saw.
Sorry if I'm making y'all go crazy. I have a light on.
Same as mine. I thought you were just doing Rainbow Pride and just letting it,
Oh, I gotta
take over.
What about the rainbow?
Somewhere
over the rainbow.
It's changing colors every few minutes.
No shit.
That's cool.
It looks
I got it today. I'm using it out to see what it'll do.
It's working, and it makes you stand out.
Yeah, it stands out.
So it's all right.
I don't need help standing out.
I know the feeling. I think you've got the same one as me. So I think if you push the button on it like a couple of times, it would just go to a white light. You can change it. You can change what it does.
White light.
Just to let you know.
White light.
There's too many, man.
Yeah, I gotta get me a new ring light. I tried to adjust mine and I just snapped it. So
yeah, I had a ring light for a while, and that shit just like broke.
That's what this is.
Broken for a while.
Do you know, a lot of times I don't even
Well,
bother.
if you want a ring light that looks like mine, you can go on to Walmart.com and pay
Walmart has-
$13 for
Someone's
it.
getting money.
I know.
JP.
Nah, I know Walmart sells them. Yeah, I should get another one.
Yeah.
Too.
There you go, Wix. There you are.
Yeah.
I have a special trick when I do my videos. I try not to use my like ring and stuff. I just do it during the day. So where my chair is, it's like where the window is like literally just facing right in front of me. So I just have sunlight coming in. So I think like perfect.
That's what I do in the day too. If I can record during the day, then
you can always tell when my
Jason.
videos are done at night to compare to. I think it
same
just
with,
looks
same
better
with me.
during
Yeah.
the day. Yeah.
Because I can't watch a movie and like with bright ass
well,
lights. Like I need to dim it down, have some ambience.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of video, but I figured out a way to do videos that I like. Ones that I'm not in them.
I love this whole scene when he starts
Oh.
saying like the things they want to do the job. He starts like Bear wants
Oh,
to
you-
stay in the
that's-
white horse, and he says, "You guys can't tell us who actually killed Kennedy, can you?"
You would
They
ask
look
for the
at
most ridiculous things, wouldn't you?
And the best thing at the end, is when
Never
he
have to
says,
pay taxes.
Yeah, none of them want to pay taxes again, ever.
No.
And what are they going to do? Of course, they're going to apply. They're going to comply with that. Imagine that you come back, you never have to pay taxes to the government again.
Yeah, you're going on
Damn
that
right,
mission.
you saved the world.
Yeah, but you're going on that mission. You're kind of half expecting to like not come back.
Can do.
You're going to ask for everything.
Well, Buscemi's whole character, the way he played it, was just that he's a brilliant geologist who knew that the world's fucking, that the mission ain't working, and he's never coming back, and that's why he snaps later in the film. He starts shooting the gun on the asteroid.
What is the what is it? Sharknado mockery.
Mockery or mockumentary?
I don't know. Echo said it.
Oh, I don't know. He knows.
Carrie knows too, probably. She said
What?
he can do it.
You're being called out. Oh, sorry, that's it.
Will Patton, I'm just here to drill. She gets so high, holds up the big ass probe. That's funny.
What just happened?
Carrie likes shark movies,
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she does.
so
Okay.
she would know what this is.
Clark Duncan is so funny.
Never seen Sharknado. Oh God, you gonna make me do that one? I was hoping to pass it off to you. Bad movie, geez.
The room that they're in is like an uncomfortable looking room, man.
Who are we talking about that likes bad movies? Me or Carrie?
We all love bad
Let
movies.
me tell you,
Yeah,
I like
that's
bad movies. I'm the one
I
that
have
everybody
fun with
says,
bad
"Oh,
movies.
I know. I'm about to watch one tomorrow.
Which one?
Fred-
which one?"
Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare.
Nothing's
not
gonna be
a
as
bad
bad as Sharks
movie.
of the Corn, okay?
What, the new one?
Sharks of the Corn.
I like Children of the Corn. Every
you see-
last one of
No, Sharks of the Corn.
I thought you said you. Sorry,
Oh.
Sharks.
them. I hate that movie.
So, let me guess. There's a shark in the cornfield.
More than one.
Yeah,
I
more
mean-
than one.
By the way, how could that be bad?
Beware.
mean-
They're going to stalk you.
Yes,
Sharks of
indeed,
the
May.
corn.
Sharks of the Corn.
Sorry.
Crazy. It's bizarre. It's horrible.
Sounds great.
May, what are you
This
talking
is
about?
me saying it.
I really want to watch the Amityville shark, or the shark Amityville, or whatever it's called.
No, we got to watch the space one, man. We got to do. That's our next
You
watch.
ain't
party.
making me watch that
What, the
movie.
Amityville in
Never
space?
again. I will not.
Just the Amityville house floating on by in space.
Mate, listen, right after Freddy vs. Jason,
Sure.
I'll watch anything with you, mate. I
have fun with Freddy versus Jason.
I love it.
Do too.
Yeah. Freddy vs. Jason's a great one. I mean,
Yeah, I love it.
Talking about
And that song at the end by El Nino.
Parts of the Corn are.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Carrie.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
I think with Freddy vs. Jason as well, especially just with rewatching the series, the jokey, cheesy Freddy works well in a Freddy vs. Jason movie. Whereas I think if they would have if they would have gone for the more serious Freddy in the Freddy vs. Jason movie, I don't think it would have worked. It actually works with the character that they built up to that point. Works in that film.
Yeah.
And I it's more of a Nightmare on Elm Street movie than what it is a Friday the 13th movie.
I just didn't like Jason.
No, it doesn't feel that way.
I like that movie.
I'll never forgive Ronnie Yu for not casting Kane Hodder. That's like one of the biggest crimes in horror history.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what everyone wanted.
Oh, yeah. That's what they were planning it since part 7. And that was his first film. So if we waited for part 7, part 8, like Jason Goes to Hell, and then Jason X, and then they finally do it, and Ronnie Yu casts the other guy. I forget his name.
Ken Seger he had a weird last name anyway.
It's not Derek Mears. He was in the remake.
whole the mother angle from that movie. I really didn't like that part of.
It's gone down for me over the years, honestly. Like my video on it, mixed on it. It's a lot of fun stuff.
And when I first watched it,
and we waited so long for that movie.
I tried to break the television, and my brother grabbed me and wouldn't let me. I hated that movie.
I'm probably one of the few that don't mind the Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. I think he did a really good job.
No,
I mean, he's no Kane Hodder, but he's still a decent Jason.
Do you know what, mate? I'm the same as you.
Great shots.
I do prefer my Jason as being Kane Hodder, like I do, but my favorite favorite Friday the 13th movies, Kane Hodder is not Jason in the movies, so it's like, I don't think the guy in Freddy vs. Jason did a bad job. I thought he was good as Jason, to be honest with you. But I just think the physicality
the kill with the bed.
Oh, it's fantastic. But I just think the kind of physicality that Kane Hodder brought to Jason.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have just seen that. The only thing I've never understood with Kane Hodder's Jason, but a lot of people love it, and I don't get it. Well, I do get it, but it doesn't make sense. It's when he's like heavy breathing. It's like he's dead. What's he breathing for?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
it's a character trait that he brought to him, and it's like it looks cool, but it makes no fucking sense.
That's
whatsoever.
Basically, I guess what he did it for. He's like, it looks cool. Who cares if it makes sense or not?
He's like hulking up. It's like you don't have to breathe at all. You're a zombie.
Yeah. That's funny. True
though. It is. Yeah. But he was a great Jason.
That every one of y'all are going to be like, that I say I like. I like the every single one except for the last Hellraiser.
Yeah, I've never seen like the third one. I'm not a Hellraiser fan, you know that, man. Yeah, I like the remake though. On
the remake,
I don't think I've actually
really
watched
good.
any of them.
I enjoyed it as a non-Hellraiser fan.
Carrie, the first two are, even if you don't particularly like them, they're worth watching because they're movies that were well made and they have cult followings. Just to say that you've seen them, they do go downhill after the second one. I can't say that much about it.
I would say that the third one still holds up. That was a good one. It was a very different take on Hellraiser.
Yeah, the Hell on Earth one. It was more.
I don't remember the third one.
It was more of a. I do remember kind of. I barely remember watching the first and second one. I think the third one kind of sticks in my mind a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think the third one was kind of like more for its time, like early 90s, a bit more like kind of horror commercial, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
you know,
the
they were
first
trying
two
to.
were dark, and this was a little bit flashy.
They're trying to please a slasher crowd.
Yeah.
Which what the third one tried to do.
Turning Pinhead into more slasher.
Yeah, but it got a lot of shit, the third one, and I'll agree with Jim. Well, I don't whether you said it, I don't know. The third one's actually not bad, to be fair.
I don't remember it. I know that's the last one I saw, though, because I know I never saw the fourth one onwards.
No, I watched one where I don't know what number it was, man, but it was in space.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whether that was the fourth one, like the actual
that
ship.
was the fourth one, Bloodlines.
Was it the fourth one, man? Yeah. The actual ship was the fucking cube thing, which I didn't. Do you know what? It had good ideas, the fourth one, but it didn't.
And some of the Cenobite designs in that one, like the Angelique, where she had her skin pulled back from her skull. The design was good. It just, when a movie's directed by Alan Smithy, you're in for a fun time.
Well, yeah, you do, yeah. But I will say,
want anything to do with it, it's not great.
Absolutely. Did you check out the new one, like the remake that came out last year?
Yeah, and it was okay.
Yeah,
but it just I don't know. I felt like it was missing something. Like
it was missing definitely some like good gore effects and like going past the line a bit, pushing the line.
Yeah, and
I really enjoyed it, man. I thought it surprised me. For me.
Yeah. Oh, look. If you look at the ones that came out around the same time, like they did the Texas Chainsaw and Hellraiser, they both, look, I don't know which one I hated more.
It's like with that's why I don't want to go down that whole rabbit hole with those films. Hellraiser, the Puppet Master series is enough.
You, JT.
What did you say, Nat?
Are you repeating yourself twice, or is the chat repeating itself for you?
No, yeah.
Very passionate. He likes to say things twice.
Yes, I have to. So see, if I don't say two things or if I don't knock on things twice, then people die.
He just really wants to be heard.
I'm posting from StreamYard. I'm commenting, and it doubles it because it links to YouTube, and it's annoying. I don't know how to shut it off. I just found that out today. So. But when I comment on YouTube, like on the YouTube chat,
from StreamYard.
Yeah.
You've been good people. You can't be trusted.
I know.
I can't do that.
Yeah, JT, I started rewatching the Puppet Master series from number 1.
Oh, God bless you.
I was just gonna say that.
Couldn't make it. Like I'm like,
where did you get to, man?
About halfway through the first one.
JT up because he has mixed feelings about the Puppet Master movie.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I grew up on these films, and I remember loving them back when I was, a teenager.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
it's like this is so bad. Like, especially after the second one. The first one I can enjoy. It's not like a go-to of any kind. The second one the same. After that, I didn't see any of them after like the third or fourth film until I covered the series. And it just kept getting worse and worse.
The Cookie, the Bizarre, and
I've only ever seen the first one, and I remember.
Don't go any further.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it back in the day because I thought it wasn't bad. It was actually I thought it was all right. I don't know whether rewatching it now I would change my opinion.
It's a decent full moon flick.
I need a series after I finish the Elm Street series. I need a new series to start, so I don't know.
Master.
Seriously,
Puppet Master.
JT, I thought
He just wants you to suffer like he did.
I know. I thought you were my friend.
I am. I want you to get the full experience. That's why you're my friend. That's why I need you to get the full Puppet Master experience and share it with the world. Like JT,
I thought you were my brother, man. I thought you might.
You got to admit, I
ride
made that
or
pretty
die.
convincing argument, though, right? Get that content out there to the world, man. Get your Puppet Master thoughts out there.
You made it through. You made it through Basket Case.
I did. Well, we
You
did.
can make it through Puppet Master.
We did it
Everybody
together.
tells me I shouldn't have named him Jack. I should have named him Pale Ham.
See, the thing is, though, with the Basket Case movies, I've got to be honest with you, I was dreading them. I'm not going to lie. JT knew I was dreading watching these films.
And they were not as bad as you thought.
Do you know what? The first one is not great.
The other ones are fun, right? Or more fun, right?
But 2 and 3, it realised how fucking ridiculous it is and just went with it. And I respect that. You know, but the first one...
Dune was the Lynch film.
You know, but the first one, man, I'm sorry. He was dead. Like, he was dead. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess how many horror icons have died at the end of their films? And then
exactly.
One way or another, they're going to sleep.
I don't know what's going on down here, but it's hilarious. You were right there in that.
You got him. Tame that dog.
Oh, Lord. Ow!
You need to give that dog a stone cold stunner and it'll be knocked out for 12 hours.
What the hell's the guy's name? Colonel Sharp. William Fincher, something like that. He's great too.
Yeah, he's one of those actors. Like he's in so many things, and you just.
Oh yeah, he's in so much.
Yeah,
he did great in Prison Break. Season 2.
Yeah, that was an awesome series.
Yeah, it went a little downhill with the last. And then they brought it back for the 5th season. That wasn't good at all. But the first 3 or 4 seasons are fucking great on it.
The first season, mate,
what are you talking about now?
Oh, Prison Break. The show from Fox, like way back in the day, early 2000s.
That was a good show. Like the first 3 seasons, they break out of a prison, they're on the run, then they're back in prison. They're going to break it again. That made sense, but then all of a sudden they're working.
Then it went out there. That's where it lost.
I've heard that. That's
And then they brought it back for the 5th season, and that sucked. I didn't like that one at all.
I watched it, but I can't remember anything about it. I remember
I don't remember it either.
In a desert.
Yeah. That's the only thing I actually just have the mental image of. I said, I know it takes place in the desert somewhere. I think they go back to jail again.
Yeah.
Like something like that. 3 prisons they've been in and out.
It's somewhere overseas. Like it's not like that South American jail in season 3. It's like over
it's
in
the Middle East or something, right?
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, that wasn't that good at all. But what a great first few seasons.
I don't want to see Prison Break.
Imagine the asteroid looks great in this movie. With all the trails behind it, debris and everything.
It's one thing they did well with these
guys. The one thing with this movie. Because they played it everywhere.
Well, they just did special effects like amazingly. Like for these summer blockbusters, it's one thing they really do well.
Yeah. Especially like with Michael Bay.
I'll tell you what, man.
For the most part.
I don't know whether you guys are going to agree with me or not, but I just noticed something, especially with watching The Flash a couple of weeks ago, and then watching Indiana Jones the other day, and then watching a couple of other movies as well. I don't know whether it's like something happening now, but do you think the CGI has actually gotten worse? Like to me, it's very more noticeable.
Well, that's because they're using it so much more.
Yeah.
Like all the Marvel films and stuff, it's all CGI, so you're gonna notice it more.
I'll give a perfect example for this, right? So for the Indiana Jones movie, it's not spoiling anything, but the beginning of it, like 20-25 minutes, it's an early Indiana Jones, right? So he's de-aged. They've done all that to him, and for the most part, it looks great. But then you go further into the movie, and you notice so much fucking green screen behind it. Like, it's so noticeable. and you're just like, fucking hell, man. I picked up on shit in The Flash like 2 weeks ago where it looked awful, and then you kind of like, you're noticing it like a lot more with these new movies. Like, I don't know whether I think it's just getting lazy on it, or is it just?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, look how it is with how it got the last like 20 years or so. Like, look at the films from the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Just no cuts for the most part. You get long, drawn out scenes and just like that. And then by the late 90s, early 2000s, it's just cut, especially action films and stuff. It's you don't even know what's happening half the time.
Yeah.
I think it's another example of something like that.
It's just something that I've more noticed with, especially this year, but kind of maybe more last year as well. Kind of, I'm just thinking, you know, especially when you think of the first 300 Jones movies, there was no CGI to even speak of. They're perfect. Yeah. But then I'm watching this last one, and I'm just like, well, they're obviously not there. I can see you can see it. It's clear as day.
Yeah.
And it takes you out the movie completely when you're like,
sure, especially if it's bad CGI.
That's the thing.
There's nothing like bad CGI to take you right out of the film.
Listen, man, I don't mind it to an extent, like especially with The Flash. Like I say, I actually thought The Flash was a good movie. I enjoyed it, but there are some of the parts in that movie, the CGI is fucking beyond horrendous. And I'm being generous in saying that. Like, that really bad.
Same with Justice League. Like, there were some scenes in that where the special effects were just...
No, it's worse.
Oh, wow.
It's worse. But what makes it more frustrating is because...
horror, too.
In this movie, there's two Flashes in this movie. It's seamless. This is what baffles me, right? So, there's two Ezra Millers on the screen. One of them's really fucking annoying and you want him to die straight away, but he doesn't. But one of them's like the Flash that you know, right? And it's seamless and it's perfect throughout the movie. You're thinking, how the fuck did they actually do that? Yeah. But then you get to like maybe a little bit of spoilers, fuck it, I don't know. But like when he's going back through time and then it's going to like a Man of Steel bit where there's like a battle going on and then they have to fight fucking the Kryptonians and stuff, and it looks awful, and you're just like, how? Like, it baffles me.
I noticed Fast X. I'm not a huge Fast and the Furious fan. Checked out Fast X.
He's getting taken in. He's like, oh, honey, I'm going into space and I'm not coming back. That's such a great line.
Yeah, there's a final scene in Fast X, and it's very heavily CGI, and it just looks atrocious.
I've not bothered watching it, mate. I've got no interest in them movies, like at all. Look, I've had someone message me on Twitter going, "How come you don't cover the Fast and Furious movies?" Because I just said it on Twitter, because I have a life and I enjoy it.
I don't care.
I just sent that back. I'm like, no. I'm very picky. When it comes to the new ones, man, I'm picky as fuck. Like, I'm just like,
man, Hong Kong gets fucked up in this movie. Hong Kong is gone.
Hong Kong is gone.
There's no Hong Kong.
I like how they just pick certain fucking places, just go destroy that.
Yeah, they're just on their rickshaws floating around the water and just meteorites flying out, exploding everything.
Each stage 11 minutes.
Love you, man. Yeah, Zodiac is very cool, people. It's good to have him here.
Depends which one you're talking about.
Not the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm sure he wasn't a good person.
He was a bit of a twat.
A lot of the words I've heard aren't too positive. I hear he even actually committed Grand Theft Auto on several occasions. That's how fucked up that guy was.
Was it David Fincher that did the Zodiac film?
Yeah, that's a great film.
Yeah, that was
It's an
really
awesome
good. I
movie.
enjoyed that one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fincher makes some great movies.
Yeah, he does.
I've watched a couple of documentaries about the Zodiac Killer and man. It's fucking
Oh,
scary
yeah.
as fuck, like, you know.
And they never figured out who it was.
No. I love watching like serial killer documentaries and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
me
really
too.
enjoy them, but they freak me out when I finish because that's real life.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not a fantasy, you know.
We're about to have the presidential speech coming, which I think, like I said, best president speech of the film.
Oh.
Right above Independence Day.
I think the guy you got right now is perfect.
I know. That's what I was saying earlier. I was saying if we just had the president today, we could fucking speak and give a speech like the speech of this movie.
If he could just walk up a flight of stairs, it's fucking impressive.
I know, it's so fucked up. It's so sad. It's so country's fucked.
Do you know half your like that Biden speeches? He makes no fucking sense. Like, he literally makes no sense at all.
It's the Clintons and the Obamas. It's been the same three families in the White House for the last 20-something years. It's been the Bushes, it's been the Clintons and the Obamas, and then
he
Trump.
literally mumbles every word and then just makes up words and then walks off and falls over.
Yeah,
and you're thinking
he's been like in Ohio and like, "Hello, Phoenix, it's great to be here," and like they whispered it, and he's fucking deaf as a stump, so they can't really stage whisper. They got like go over to him and be like, "No, mate, you're not you're over in the state."
I think this is the most glaring example of how the president actually really doesn't matter, and there's people behind them that make decisions. Throw someone else in front to say it.
Yeah, a senile old
because
man who can't walk.
He is fucking dementia. Like he's got dementia. This cunt. Seriously, like he has no fucking acknowledgement about. They would literally fucking push him in front of a fucking podium in America and go, "We're gonna bomb the world," and then you'd send him back, and he wouldn't have a fucking clue what he said 20 minutes ago.
I know exactly.
He's fucked.
Yeah, May, I'm going to be on that with them. And Sean, if you want, I've actually been wondering. I'm not a big fan of Return of the Living Dead, so I actually want to give it another shot. So if you want me to join you, I'll join you.
Return of the Living Dead's fantastic.
It's such a classic. It's fine. I just never fell in love with it. Really.
He's going to be on it.
Yeah,
I think Return of the Return of the Living Dead film is. Do you know, I don't love it as much as a lot of other people do.
That's like how
I think it's a bit over. Like, it's okay. I said this in my review. I remember saying this at the beginning because I know it's not like the go-to. I think part 2's better.
I know people who like.
I do. I know. I can hear the groans already.
Yeah, I just found part 2 is too cartoonish.
That's what the thing is, right? What you've just said there is like what you don't like about it. That's what I like about it. It's. I
mean, yeah, each their own, I guess. I mean, I love the third one, Return of the Living Dead Part 3. I love that, but a lot of people are just like, meh.
Yeah, I haven't seen the third one yet, mate. I need to still do that for a review to follow on from me. I haven't never seen it.
One of those 90s type ones where they try and be edgy and cool and, goth girls and piercings and whatnot. And, probably because of the time that I watched it, that's probably why I liked it a lot. But, Brian Usler. He's involved with it, and you can tell, like, it's got.
I love everything by him.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, it goes 1, 3, 2.
Yeah.
4 and 5 are equal last.
I'm not going to watch 5. No, no.
I actually thought 4 wasn't too bad.
Really?
It was the 5th one that was just a steaming pile of shit.
That's kind of like how I love the whole first Phantasm 4 films, and then Ravager was just terrible. That's such a
Yeah.
shame that series had to end like that.
How many Phantasm ones are there now?
I've only
There are
seen the
there's
first
5.
two.
That's all it's gonna be, unless they remake it one day. Because Angus Scrimm, the tall man, died.
I remember watching the first one, but I need to watch it again. Like I couldn't, you know,
Presidential speech.
it was a long time ago.
I still
you can watch
haven't watched all of Saw movies, JT.
Oh, you still haven't seen what, Spiral?
I haven't watched Jigsaw either.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know when you do, and we'll talk Saw.
They need to watch Spiral as well, apparently.
Yeah.
I have all the movies, so there's no reason for me not to watch them.
Actually, just found I'm missing Saw 6 from my collection. I've got every other one apart from 6.
Saw 6 is my favorite film in the series.
Yeah.
6. I love 6. Just the whole
Is it
stuff
really?
with-
Is
with-
Saw 6 your favorite?
Yeah, you know this because it was on my top list of the 2000s horror we did on Mike's channel.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Mate, listen,
I don't
JT,
remember a single one on any of your lists.
I can exactly. So fuck you. I
Yeah,
can
just
barely
everyone.
remember 3:00 this afternoon.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. It's
Like,
like,
I'm-
oh, what was
I'm free-
JT's like
I'm
number
free
4
ball.
on that 2000s list?
I'm 2 bottles of wine in. Like, give me kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Phantasm score is fantastic. I'll probably be doing a cover real soon for that. I've been wanting to.
This
This
reminds
gets me every
of
time when this
something,
kid, when Will Patton's
last
son
week,
says
this
like,
past
"Oh, the
week,
sales was on TV." Oh, it's so
Nye
fucking
did
awesome.
a versus, and it was Phantasm versus the Omen, and I'm like, and we were all like, "How can you pick 2 great movies back to back as these 2?"
The Omen is such an underrated movie. I mean, it's regarded as a classic, but it's still underrated. Like, it's
You
not
never
brought up
talked about
with
that movie.
Psycho, The Exorcist, all the big Halloween, The Thing, The American Werewolf, like all the classic Leviathans are The Shining. You don't hear The Omen brought up, and it's a shame. And the
No,
whole
you actually. Do you know what? Very good.
Yeah,
you make you make a good argument. With that,
Another one, and some people don't
first
consider
3
this
Omens are
horror, but I
fantastic.
do. Hannibal Lecter movies.
Well, Silence of the Lambs is amazing.
Classic.
Hannibal is,
Brilliant, yeah.
is decent. I like just for Gary Oldman is alone with his points.
Yeah.
The actual TV series Hannibal was good
Well,
too.
I was
Yes,
thinking
it was.
about Silence of the
Yeah.
Lambs. Nobody talked about that as the horror movie, and it is. You can put Psycho in horror. You can put that one in there.
They make a Hannibal Lecter cookbook. Echo says that's funny.
As long as it
Oh,
has
I
some
know.
fun, it's a nice
I
Chianti.
have that book somewhere in here.
I'm not surprised.
I'm a big
I've
fan
done a
of that
cover for it, so yeah.
series. I
That's
have
the
it. If I like something, I get my hands on whatever there is to it. That's why I have that book.
I love Steve Buscemi's line to Harry when he's on the ship. He's like, Harry, we were sitting on like 10,000 pounds of fuel and a nuclear weapon, and they're all built by the lowest bidder. That's so funny. He's like, makes you feel good, huh?
Could you or would you be interested in covering the Lois Trophy?
Yeah, I've answered that. I've done it already.
I wish I could think of the name of the song. I'd like you to do. Okay, you've seen the movie, so maybe you can answer me what the hell the name of the song is, JT. The song that Fran Goldsmith played on the record player when her and Harold were talking about getting out of a Gunquit, Maine.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the song. I'll Google it afterwards. Yeah, I can. I'll do that. I'll cover whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear how good you were with that song. But
All right,
I
I'll check
cannot
that out.
remember. I think it's by Counting Crows. That
Yeah. I think you might be right. Actually, they got a few good songs.
I'm sure
That's
JT
never
would be
big into
awesome,
them.
mate. Because I do have to say this, man. You are seriously fucking talented, mate. When it comes to music,
you, man.
no, you are, man. I every time you put like a little me, I always have to stick it on. I'll tell you what.
Thanks.
I shouldn't tell you this, but I'll let you know a little secret. I stuck one on the other day, and then I went for a shower and listened to you like play a tune on me fucking phone. It was up there. I was just like,
Awesome.
just saying
That's
that,
awesome, man. Thank you.
But a true story.
That means a lot.
You
That
are.
means a lot.
You're really talented, man.
Wow.
I'm like
You
20,
know which one my
almost
favorite
25 years. Yes, I
Yeah.
do. It's been a long time playing.
is. I still have to make you some more.
Yes, I know. I know. I'm like waiting. I told you. I said you could do it anytime.
I really like that that one you did as well, which I shared on my channel as well. Like that was
Yeah, the one that Carrie made the video
yeah,
for.
no, yeah. There you go. Yeah, it would lovely.
Hey, speaking
Yeah,
of
she did a great job.
soundtracks and scores, do you think that they got Steven to sing to this movie because of his daughter?
I've probably fallen asleep, Jamie, to like probably
It's
half
true.
of like the community
It's actually
at
true.
some point.
Listen,
I've
Well-
probably fallen asleep to people like half the people's voices in the community.
But
It's like,
Jamie,
with
when you say
Some
showering,
stream up or whatever, then just pass out.
when you say showering, I was washing my balls while listening to JT
That's
singing.
what
It's not
I was.
romantic.
That's what I was hoping and picturing in my mind. It was a good mental image.
oh Lord, this reminds me of yesterday. Of course, what's on the net stream stays on the net stream, right, Carrie? She knows what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Like, so just fucking listen to. Huh?
Someone
great,
in the
Carrie.
live stream said that they were taking a bath while I was talking.
Oh, you're talking about when May said, I'm butt naked talking to you guys right now.
Oh Lord.
And we're like, yeah, you are.
Then we started laughing our asses off, and
I love it. I love it.
Then we're just talking about not having pants.
That's me every day.
Oh, look, let's face it, we're only seeing from the top half up. What's going on down below?
Exactly.
That's anyone's guess.
You don't realize how many times
Yeah.
I've done a review and I'm naked from like
Yeah.
this down. Like I'm
can
not
have-
even lying.
I can have a body to my side
I
right
could-
here. It can be a body.
I'll just tell you some reviews. No. But it's true. Like I just
That's where the camera
Whatever.
should be here
just
at all
make sure
times.
the top up is all right, and then nothing else matters.
How long would be in next?
Indeed.
It's
This
very
Russian dude, what's his
freeing.
name? I always forget his name. Stormar or something like that. The Russian. He's great in this.
He was the therapist in Until Dawn.
And he was also in so many things.
He
was in Prison
John
Break,
Wick too,
Yep.
I will
He's,
always say
and he's in he's
Jurassic Park, The
He's-
Lost World.
he's always a great bad guy. He's in
Oh yeah.
one of my, well, I wouldn't say favorite movies, but 8mm with Nicolas Cage. He's in that
Yep.
as the fucking porn director, the creepy cunt.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should say cunt, but twat, whatever. Him.
Sorry, you're in Britain, so it don't matter.
Is that all right? Sorry, I know, but it's
I haven't
one
seen
of
that
the worst
millimeter
things.
in years. Wow, that brings back memories. That's a good one, man.
I hate
He's a great actor. I like him.
They're
This is a Russian space station. That was very delayed.
Oh, Lord.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Do you know what? It don't matter.
I'm
It
sorry,
don't
but my
matter, does it?
my brain's delayed like by
I'm
50
laughing
seconds.
at the comments in the thing. I sure in fact ain't laughing at the movie. This is a little stressful.
What's stressful?
What's stressful about it?
There's turbulence.
Well, shit happens. You gotta save the fucking world. Like, what?
I can't watch this part. It's kind of like I'm in there. When things go shaking and stuff, it makes me sick
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
physically.
No.
Oh, that was funny.
I mean,
I
when
have no idea what's happening.
Blair
Neither do I.
Witch, even though I like the movie, when they started running through the thing, my nose started bleeding.
It didn't really.
Oh no.
That's not good. Why did your nose start bleeding?
I don't know.
Maybe it was the video from The Ring.
The doctors told me not to watch anything like this.
I think your sleep deprivation and alcohol consumption is wearing off on me, man.
Oh shit!
You alright? You gonna die?
No, I think I'm done.
Please
Mate.
don't die, Dave.
Oh god, I'm trying not to. Oh, I want to make it to 43. Okay,
Yes, you will. So don't worry.
I'll try.
Unless something happens, but God forbid.
Oh, just.
Hopefully not.
God, gave me what you.
Yeah, every time you laugh.
What are you guys laughing at?
I laugh because it's laughing. It's so funny.
Better not be.
Oh,
shit.
okay now. Okay.
I feel like I'm in like my own bubble.
Your own little bubble. Why? Come
Oh,
out
it's
of the
okay.
bubble.
Because
For
I have
no
no
reason.
idea what's going on half the
No.
time.
You wear shorts when you take a bath to shower, feel okay?
Did you just say you take a shower with shorts on?
That's what I heard.
Oh. Never have a bath with socks on. There you go.
Well, you don't have to do laundry then, right?
Well, you're allowed naked in your woods, Jamie, but what about like in a house or in like an outhouse or a barn or something like that? You got to be very specific with the rules.
Exactly. And this is set in the 80s because everyone was fucking naked in the 80s. don't matter. Get your tits out. Oh, slashed. See ya.
I don't know, May.
Nice. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, this whole thing with the explosion in space, we know there's no fucking fire in space. But
that is so dumb.
I know. It is.
It's like, listen. Pardon me.
It's entertaining.
Yeah,
but it is stupid.
Exactly. That's the whole fucking point. It's entertaining, but it's fucking so stupid.
You weren't on at the beginning when I said it. I was reading the trivia. They said they show this to NASA people who try to go as like administrators and technicians. They show this movie as training of what not to do.
What not to do?
I mean, there's like 100 and something like errors in the film that they found so far. Like, and they point it all out to these people.
And I bet you Michael Bay is still sat there just like, what? Like, what are you on about?
I made boom.
Like, what? Counting his money, just like, so.
So what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, fuck it. I'm making a Transformers movie that everyone's gonna fucking hate. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what he's counting.
Oh no, AJ,
by the way,
get out of there.
Just my little two-piece on the Transformers thing. I actually didn't mind the movie.
I've never watched Transformers.
The first one. The first one, I didn't mind it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. There are problems that I have with it, but I don't mind it overall because I'm such a huge fan of. When I was growing up, man, the cartoon was like my world. Past the first one, Michael Bay can go and fuck himself massively. And that's my and that's my review with the Transformers movies.
Yeah,
just that. That's all. I
much.
don't need to read through it. That's all.
I mean, he makes great action films sometimes, but like he's good with effects. That's basically it.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You ever see that South Park scene when they bring in Michael Bay to try to figure out how to stop terrorists? And he's like, we'll just have the big building and we'll make it go, and we'll big explosion go, and he's like, no, those are special effects. And he's like, I don't understand the difference. Fantastic. It's so funny. And then they bring on Shyamalan, and he just keeps making twists. He's like, these are ideas, he's a twist. And it's such a great episode.
I'd love to watch that. I haven't seen that before. I'd love to watch that.
Yeah, they did it on Adult Swim too.
Search it on YouTube. Put in Michael Bay South Park. It's so funny.
I enjoyed the first couple of Transformers films, but yeah.
After that, I just never had any interest in them.
The first one, I did like. I had problems with it, but I did like overall.
I think it was probably more the novelty of it, like Transformers on big screen live action, like that's
basically But like when I was a kid, man, I was such a huge fan of
I was the Power Rangers.
So I was looking forward. I'm showing my age with this one. So, like, you know what I mean? I was so looking forward to the movie, and overall, I enjoyed it because I never thought I'd ever get a live-action Transformers movie ever, especially in like 2007 when it was most famous in the 80s. You know, I never thought I'd see it, but then after that, oh Jesus Christ, it was fucking awful. Everything bad. Every single one was just fucking vomit. Cinematic vomit. Like just shit. Beyond belief shite.
Cinematic vomit.
Oh, it's so bad. It broke my heart. I haven't even bothered watching this new one to come out because I can only have my heart broken so much in my life. And I'm thinking, I'll avoid that shit. It don't matter. I took a chance with Indiana Jones, but I ain't doing it with
Michael Bay.
Transformers. Yeah, I'm done.
Michael Bay produced the remake. There. It wasn't directed by him.
Yeah, it was Platinum Dunes or something.
And what a god awful fucking movie that is.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Yeah.
What a bad
movie. Are you going to be visiting that one day?
That's great. Yeah, Dave, you got to finish that. You got to do that one.
Yeah.
I did.
What's that?
It's not over the series. We're not that.
Well, you've got Freddy's Dead. You've got New Nightmare.
Oh, no.
Freddy versus Jason. And then you've got the remake.
Right. Yes. I've said this or not. I'm going to say it now for anyone that's going to fucking message me or do anything. I am not fucking reviewing the remake. Fuck you. Fuck off. Fuck anyone that's got. I ain't doing it. Nope. No.
Remake the what?
Just direct them to my video on the remake. I tear it apart enough.
Would you watch that or would you watch Halloween Resurrection?
Oh, you really had to. Oh my God, you really.
I'd rather watch.
I'd
rather watch Resurrection.
Yep, 100%.
The only thing in that movie, in the remake, that's good is the ending with the Everly Brothers song. All I Want to Do Is Dream. Awesome choice, and that's at the end of the movie, the credits. So that's the only good positive, really, for me. There.
Can I pick Death?
Yeah, you can pick Death. No, you can't pick that.
That's a very tough call because I think
you don't the remake has
remake versus Resurrection. Like I thought I'd go Resurrection, but fuck, I hate that movie.
Yeah, it's shite.
I know, I do so bad.
But I also don't like.
I like Resurrection.
Yeah.
Well, that
I know
makes
some
sense.
people. I know people who do.
But I will make every time I say this, I get looks or I get people not
That's good.
talking to me. But I
Because
hate
Annette,
'cause
you're
the
the only
people hate
one
that
on the
movie.
fucking
Halloween.
planet that likes that movie. The
No,
only
I
no, no, no.
one.
I
I'm
know
not
people who
talking
do.
about ants. I don't like 2018. I do not like kills. I do not like
Do you like
ants.
Resurrection?
Yeah.
That is
I
like
take
just-
Resurrection
listen.
over Kills and Ends, maybe.
Uh,
Not
no,
over 28.
Resurrection is like the fucking bottom of the list if you go into
Oh,
Halloween
yeah.
movie. Like
That's your opinion,
Yeah.
not mine.
no,
That's
and I
right.
respect your opinion, but you're wrong. As if that's what I'm saying.
I respect your opinion. You don't have to watch it.
No, do you know it's oh my god, it's fucking awful.
You don't kill yourself
Awful.
because you don't want to watch any of them movies.
That's fun.
Just the whole movie makes no fucking sense. None.
No.
Right. The
No,
beginning
I
of
think
it
they tried to.
shits all over H2O. Shits on it. That's
Yeah,
one of
we
the
were
best
just talking
endings
about
to a
this on the
Halloween
stream
movie
earlier.
ever. Leave it alone. It's done. Just
And then let's
remake it if you
explain
want
it
to
by
do it.
breaking this guy's trachea, who has no idea that he's going to end up in an ambulance
Oh,
anyway. and
but yeah, he will still
conveniently-
sit up like Michael Myers in a
All
body
of that.
bag.
Yeah,
And then he will still
Yeah.
and then he gets trapped by a fucking log in the truck. He's still alive, but yeah, he still has the same fucking Michael Myers eyes that he's shown you at the beginning of the fucking cunt movie.
Yeah.
He's still there like this. But then they're trying to show you in the fucking Resurrection that he's fucking someone different. And he's obvious. Oh, fuck you. And fuck off. I hate
Tell us how you
I hate
really
that
feel.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry
hate
I
how
brought
you
up
really
a
feel
tough
about the
subject
movie.
for you.
I hate it. Fucking hate that movie. And then the fact that you have Busta Rhymes, a fat fucking rapper, fucking drop kicking him out the
What do you
window.
feel
Fuck off.
about
You don't like Trick or
Rob
Treat?
Zombie's Halloween?
Oh,
I like.
don't get me
I love the
right.
second
Rob
one.
Zombie's Halloween. I will say this. I'll get calm first, then I'll go on me rant. Okay. He put his own ideas in the movie. I respect it. But he got it so massively fucking wrong. I fucking
I like that movie.
hate what he did. But I respect
I
his
love
You
it.
didn't like
I
the
respect
Jerry
what he tried to
stuff?
do, but I hate the movie.
What
The
exactly
only
did you
thing
hate?
I hate about it is Dr. Loomis. I want to
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
want him to beat
At
the hell
all.
out of his ass.
I
Uh,
hate
Exactly.
the Loomis portrayed in
Exactly.
Zombie.
Luke
Malcolm McDowell?
Malcolm McDowell's
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
didn't
I
like
love
him.
Malcolm McDowell. I hate him as Loomis.
is a fucking
He was a
knobhead.
fucking prick.
Slime bag.
Massive.
Yeah.
So we will
I don't
get
like
to
what they did to him. I don't like
Well,
what they
yeah,
did with
that's-
Loomis.
Nah.
But I
Let's
do
do
like
that.
I don't
Malcolm
think
That's
McDowell.
anybody.
He's a pretty damn good actor and everything.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
not
is, yeah.
in
Hey.
Halloween.
And
It's
listen,
just what
he's
they
a
gave him
British
to work
boy
with.
like me. I'll always support my UK actors,
There you
but
go.
he can kiss me ass. Part two. I'm just telling you. Part two. Oh my god, man!
I love Ace too.
I know you do, and I'm sorry, man. I know you do.
You love the White Horse.
But
Nah, that's
I-
stupid.
I went to watch it at the cinema when it came out, and I knew I would hate it. I knew, you know, you have a feeling like going into a movie that you know you're gonna hate it. I had that with Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Yeah.
There's so much I don't agree with what he did, and there's so much like just Loomis in that movie.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just
Loomis is terrible in
insufferable.
both of them.
I think we can all agree
Well,
with
what
Loomis in Halloween and Halloween 2 is
Halloween
just
2 for me
Oh, yeah.
was
He's
Brad
even worse.
Dourif,
And then
Daniel
also,
Harris, and Scott Taylor.
you're making Michael Myers so far from what his character is. Like,
But
I
every
don't
film's
want a
done that
fucking
since the
homeless,
beginning.
bearded, fucking 7-foot twat.
Okay,
Like,
but
just walking
I
around.
get it's
fucking-
ridiculous, but
He's not Michael Myers. It's not Michael Myers.
It makes sense. Let me tell you why. What do you
Why?
think? Michael just appears on Halloween and does his thing and then disappears into existence?
Yes.
Like out of existence? No,
Yes.
that's not what he does.
That's what I want.
It makes sense that he's walking around like a vagrant and shit.
Mate,
Like,
I don't want a house of 1,000 corpses fucking Michael Myers. I don't care. Fuck you, Rob Zombie.
I don't want
You shit.
the
Fuck
first
off.
one. But
Do you
I
want Michael Myers wandering around
Dang.
as a
I think
homeless
that's
person,
I think
or
That's about-
scary.
sitting
out
under a
there
sewer for
on the
4
ground.
years
Yeah.
and munching on homeless people? Like,
Dave, somebody is requesting that you tell us about something that you love.
Oh, what? Sorry. Oh, something that I love.
Transformers in the 80s.
I tell you what, I can. And it's you, Jamie. You. I love you. There you go.
There you go.
If that doesn't make me cute, I don't know what does. Thank you. I would just, it fucking, I
That
hate
was
that
sweet, but
fucking
that was
film
a
so
cop
much.
out.
And like I say, it is a cop out. But like I say, man, JT, I love you with all my heart. I really do. But the moment you did on to me, the moment I found out that you love Halloween too, it dropped.
It's all right. It happens.
It slightly dropped. I just went, how can I love this person? How?
What about Book of
Which
Shadows?
Halloween tour are we talking about?
It's like if I'm going out with someone and I
The
found
Rob
out
Zombie one?
like they told
I
me,
think
man,
Jamie
I'm
meant
like-
that you wanted you to talk about a movie you love.
oh, a movie I love. Oh, sorry, Jamie.
I don't know. That might not be what she wanted, but she thanks you.
Well, that's what
There
she
you
got.
go. There you go, Dave. We got support from Zodiac.
Oh, fuck off, Zodiac. Just
He's
kiss
with me on H2.
It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible.
You know what?
It's not all
Right.
bad, but like it does have some good parts to it. Like it really does.
Ginger,
He's
listen.
brutal. He's brutal, Michael, in it. That's one of the reasons I
Take
love
the
him.
white horse. Take out that shit.
Okay.
Danielle Harris,
It is not
Scout
the
Taylor
worst
Compton,
movie ever
all
made.
good.
Brad
Dourif
Dourif's
is
performance
amazing in
is unreal
Yeah.
in that.
Okay, I
and
did
it's so
something
weird
bad
seeing
now.
him not be a villain.
Uh-oh.
He
Why, what
takes
have you
that
done,
role.
Carrie? What have you done? What
Yeah,
have you done?
I love
What have
Brad
you
Dourif. But you know,
I
if you want to see
accidentally
Brad
timed out
Dourif
Jamie.
play a person that everybody thinks is a bad guy and it's not,
Yeah.
you need to watch The Eyes of Laurie Myers, JT.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll check it out. Where is it? Where's
I
the
accidentally
know
timed
that.
out Jamie.
Ooh.
They're on the asteroid.
I didn't mean to.
Sure, just like I didn't mean to block May.
Fuck you, mate. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I love you,
We
mate.
love our May.
Honestly, I really do love you.
And I deleted. I don't even know how I did that. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be a mod either.
See? Using a wrench is hard.
Yeah. We can all agree Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was awful. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can all agree except for me and you.
Where do you fall on it, Jace? Honestly. I'll be honest.
What? Oh, okay, Jake.
Yeah.
Well, I do enjoy Halloween. Like Rob Zombie's Halloween, I do enjoy.
The
Tyler
first one.
May,
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
We're
he's
talking about 2. Go on.
ruthless.
Live or
Two?
die on this.
2, I don't mind. I can go either
Thank
way.
you.
It's a good movie, but it has a lot of flaws.
It's not good.
No, for sure.
The performances in it are good, but there are parts to the story which are just shit.
No, the whole White Horse stuff is stupid. I mean, him talking at the end, people flip over that.
Just listen, man.
I don't really give a shit.
I was so stoned
Because of
out from
work.
that moment anyway that I just
That
thought
is like
he might as well just fucking sing a song right now. You know, it just did not matter. I just
He just opens up. the book
I
and starts
honestly
quoting
wanted to kind of. I've never, if anyone, I'd want an interview with anyone is Rob Zombie. I would love it. because I would generally be like, right, listen, why do you hate Halloween? That would be my first question to that guy. Why do you hate it? Why?
Why do you hate Halloween?
Why do you hate Halloween? Because his second film is just, it's fucking wank. And I'd be like, why? Why'd you hate Michael Myers? Why do you want to fuck everything you do?
Especially when
You bearded fucking fuck.
Hey,
Not you, Ginger. I love you. I love your Ginger.
But I mean, you look at what he did with House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
That was shit.
Yeah, phenomenal movies.
No, man, no. Look. Oh.
Yeah.
I've suddenly realised I have a deep hatred for fucking Rob Zombie. It's actually just
I'm starting to see it. Like,
yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I love his music.
I still have my CD collection of all my Rob Zombie songs.
You know,
He can do no end
Send
damage.
him a set of Rob Zombie films for Christmas.
No, I'll tell you what. I do like his music. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll say this. I thought House of a Thousand Corpses was shite.
It's my favorite film by him.
I know. But I still love you. But it's awful.
He likes weird movies.
The Devil's Rejects, I think this is his best movie.
I do too.
it definitely is.
I think it's his best film. House is
I think that's
But
his
it's
best
not my
one.
favorite.
Yeah. The third one after that, I thought was terrible.
Yeah, they waited so long for it. It made no sense.
I thought 31 that he did
31
was actually okay.
My favorite Rob Zombie movie is probably
I know, mate. I
hate 31.
You hate 31? Well, I tell you what, I wish he put as much love and effort in 31 as he did with fucking Halloween 2. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what about Lords of Salem?
Lords of Salem, I thought was
People
pretty
do
ambitious,
not
but
like
it was
Lords
executed
of
not
Salem. They hate it more than they did Halloween 2.
Yeah,
like
I got to agree with
hate-
what
I
Zodiac
hate
saying in the
Halloween.
chat. There are some really amazing visuals in Lord of Salem.
there are.
It's got a really good
very
eye for it.
ambitious film.
Yeah.
It
It kind of reminded me of early Argento.
Yeah, I can see that.
Probably
I gotta
because
rewatch it. It's been a long time since I've seen Lords of Salem. I remember when it came out. I thought it was very ambitious, very stylistic, but it could have been executed a lot better.
Yeah,
that's an interesting.
and he also needs to stop casting his wife in films. She can't act.
Yeah, nah, I know. I mean, we love her.
wow,
as baby
you
because
like
it's
Lords
baby, but-
of Salem. Oh, wow, I can't believe it. Everybody I've told I love that movie.
I did
They're
nothing
like,
this
I
time,
hate that
Jamie.
movie.
It was my bad,
it's
okay? I'm sorry.
Oh, Harry, you did it.
I was
that
trying
like
to tell
Be
you.
a mod? I didn't know like what you did wrong. I just know you. Said
I
you
was
didn't be a
trying
mod
to tell you that I accidentally timed her out.
that's not good.
Jamie, it was me.
We're just fucking
I'm
everyone
so
over today.
sorry. Did I get timed out? Did
I'm
I
sorry,
do
Jamie.
something?
Yeah, she's sorry.
Ooh.
Of course, like at the end of this movie, they got to hit the zero barrier.
Oh,
Otherwise,
that
asses
reminds me. I got a question for you.
1 second on the
Tracy.
clock.
If you were saying that this is your second Bruce Willis movie this month, are you a big fan of him?
I'm decently big fan of him. I like a lot of Bruce Willis movies. This was actually the third.
I know
movie.
you
Second
like
watch, but I did
13 Monkeys.
Yeah, I love.
That's
most
a really good movie.
most stuff with Bruce
yeah.
Willis.
Brad Pitt's really good in that film.
Mm.
Yeah, I love Brad
Yeah.
Pitt in most things.
Here's one for you.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hudson Hawk. Where do you stand on that as a Bruce Willis film?
Probably one of the best movies ever made.
I don't even think I've seen it.
isn't the movie that we
think it's a
watched
really
last
fun movie.
week of Bruce Willis
Do you really?
film too?
I haven't seen it in a long time.
This is why I love this shit, man. This is why, like, I really enjoy fucking. I love you guys so much. Our opinions are so fucking different, but I love it. I think that's one of the worst films ever made, and you just sit around me and go, "I thought it was alright." I hate it.
That's what makes the world go round.
It's not great. But this is what I love, man. I love these.
I'm afraid to say what I think.
Yeah. So go on, Jay. Sorry. What? So what do you think? There you go. That's what the movie is.
The fact they come anywhere near finding Harry's ship with that armadillo, it's insane. And jumping canyons on the asteroid and shit. They actually were allowed to wear 2 actual NASA spacesuits. Again, like the first civilians to.
Here's a question for you. So, here's one. Ginger came out with one with Hudson Hawk, which is notoriously like bad. But you know, there are some people that do enjoy that movie. I've got one for you, and I would love to hear what you guys think, right? Because it's one of them ones where you ask the question, what's everyone hates that you love? And my go-to movie is always Howard the Duck, right?
I know you love Howard the Duck.
Fucking adore that film.
I know you do. Yeah, we gotta do a watch party. I'll do a watch party with you any day.
JT, right?
Let's do a watch of that.
Are we doing a watch party?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
I recently seen Behind the Door. I love that movie.
I love Howard the Duck. Love it.
Oh, Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Come on. What do you think of it? Have you seen it?
I've not seen it in a long time, in a very long time. But I don't get what the hate is about it. Like
exactly,
it's supposed to be what it is.
It was a fun movie.
Oh, yeah, it's exactly. I feel so warm right now.
It's a fucking duck.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fucking duck. Like, what do you expect from it?
I fucking love it, man. Like, I love it.
Does anyone else lose it when?
Oh, I love Howard the Duck. It's.
I know.
Do you know what? I actually think if that film came out now,
all the time.
So much better received than what it was back in the 80s. I really do feel
no nukes. And he's riding the nuclear weapon later. Get off the nuclear warhead. That's why
so JT. So JT. So after our Freddy v Jason watch party, Howard the Duck's got to be next, mate.
All right, so yeah, let's do it. Howard the Duck for sure. I haven't seen it in years too, so that'll be fun.
At the end of the day, it's just any excuse to spend time with you anyway.
Absolutely, anytime we watch whatever.
We'll watch whatever. No, we won't.
Not whatever, but you know what I mean.
We'll watch whatever.
We ain't doing Skinamarink.
We ain't doing Skinamarink.
Parties anytime.
Still have not seen that.
The sequel can kiss my ass. I ain't watching that shit.
I'll never see
We'll just have our webcams looking up at the ceiling.
Exactly. Or just leave your phone filming onto a corner of a fucking...
Yeah, just have it on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, man. For 2 hours.
That's what my review was. 5 minutes of just weird static shots, just like the movie.
Do you know what? But you did it so well, though. It was actually really good. Like
I was good. I said shit in it, like at the end, like the last minute. I just said like the movie's not good and all that. But then I said, let me just make it weird like the movie, and I scrambled my voice, so you can't understand a word I say anyway because there's nothing to say about the fucking movie.
No.
So it worked out good.
You did it perfectly well. I did like just a lazy one. I just filmed like a corner of me fucking curtain in my living room, and then just went into the hallway,
just walking around, walking around, just going like
just like there you go,
kind of like making weird noises.
Just like there's your movie.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I could do that for an hour.
And I was sick of doing that for 5 minutes.
I'm
Yeah.
not
And
gonna
this
lie,
guy
I
did it
fell
in
asleep.
90. I did the first time too.
I
Oh,
fell
watched it
asleep
again.
and I tried to watch it and then I fell asleep again.
I'll be
I
honest with you,
gave up
Kevin.
on it.
Yeah,
I
fell asleep, too.
literally, I was watching the movie, and I was like, I nearly gave up YouTube. I thought, fuck this. No. Why do I have to do this shit? Like, why do I have to watch this? And then, like, it was painful. And the moment that finished, it's one of the first movies that I've reviewed on my channel where it's literally finished and I filmed my review straight after. Like,
Yeah.
it's rare I do that. I'll watch a movie and let it sit for a bit,
Yeah.
and then I'll do my review. Skinnamarink, I had to get out straight
Just
away.
Get it out.
Straight away.
Yeah, I do that with like newer movies. If I do just like shorter reviews, like spoiler free,
Yeah.
I'll sit on it for a little bit. Like with Evil Dead Rise, I watched that like 3 times before I put my review out. Just
That's
like
fair
really let it all sit and soak
Yeah.
in.
I let that sit with me, mate, for same as you when it came to the Evil Dead Rise. I did like it, but I let it sit. It was like 2 days before I put my review out. I just let it like kind of, because sometimes you can be a little bit overhyped when you're watching it and just be a bit too,
absolutely.
you know. I just think no, let it sit, and then, you know.
I don't like doing reviews on my favorite movies because I'm afraid I will go and talk for hours about them.
Man, have you seen my
Well, you
channel?
shouldn't be. Yeah, let fucking JT goes on
I'm
for
not
fucking.
talking about like 30 minutes an hour. I'm
Annette,
No comment. No
If
comment.
Annette,
I started talking about like Lost Boys, I would never shut up. I would be watching an 18-hour movie.
Annette,
of me
JT goes
talking
on for
about
fucking
them.
2 days in his reviews. You're fine. It's all right. Goes on
I
forever.
can't do it.
Too many
If
tangents.
JT loves the movie, you've got to book out 24 hours of your fucking day if you want to watch it, and then like.
That's funny.
I actually watch it in parts through the day. Like I'll watch it
you got to separate,
and then I'll come back a week later and it's fine.
Yeah, you got to separate. You got to do like I've got like a 6-part thing when it comes to like JT's videos. I go, well, I'll watch this for 20 minutes, then I'll watch it for another 20, and then another 20.
That's the thing.
I love
with
you,
doing
man.
long videos.
Mate, I'm joking. I love you.
I know. I love you too.
But
It's okay. I watched them while I fell asleep.
The clock on that 9-foot nuclear weapon is ticking. For Will Patton, that's such a great line. And so, what are you doing with a gun in space? That line a little bit ago when Grace freaks out on Keith David and said, "You haven't told them to evacuate yet," and then Truman says, "Like it's just one order you shouldn't follow, and you fucking know it," and yells at him. Love that line.
yeah, it's a proper summer movie line though.
Oh yeah.
You get what I mean? It's just like
And his reaction, David, like he's wrong. Like he shouldn't be doing this. And listen to the president. What the hell is the president going to do?
Is it just me? Like you said, this it's a perfect summer movie. I think that describes this movie brilliantly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't feel like they do this anymore. Like there really isn't those big summer blockbusters. Like you've got Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like there's the same sort of
like magic,
just like the charm.
I get you. Do you know what? I said it before, like Ginger. Honestly, and I feel like this is actually true. Like I said before, like we were just joking around. Like when you think of Armageddon and films like that, like when you think of summer movies in the late 90s, and I would say kind of early 2000s as well, it's not the same as what it is now. They had like a certain magic to them. I don't know whether that's us just being young and
it could be that too.
Being like a nostalgia thing for us, maybe.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it all plays a part in it. It just has a charm. That's why I likened it to like a bad 80s slasher. A lot of them that we love because it has so much charm to it. Like we know it's not a great movie, like technical, like wise and stuff, but this is a great movie technical wise too. Like it looks fantastic for most of it.
Yeah.
But it's like that. It's like the
Anything
action
with,
version of a bad '80s slasher that none of it makes sense and stuff, but it's amazing anyway, and it's an entertaining film the whole way.
But I also do remember back in the day. I remember going to watch like Armageddon, and like
there's a long list. Because vampires are my favorite.
Yeah.
Of course, I love Lost Boys. I said that.
What is everyone's favorite vampire films?
John Carpenter's Vampires.
Oh, I love that movie.
Ginger's just
James Woods is fucking. I love him.
He's a badass.
That. The funny thing is, like, in the making of that film, like, he ad-libbed most of his lines. Like, John Carpenter just said, "Do this scene here. You can do whatever you want there," and they just went back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Great. And it worked. It worked.
I love that movie. I love it. Absolutely love it. I would say my favorite vampire film. I like Lost Boys. I don't love Lost Boys like a lot of people do, but I do like it. I enjoy it. I acknowledge that it's a good movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
So it wouldn't bother you if they remade it?
No, not
No.
No,
I'll be
honest with you.
I don't have an emotional.
For remake.
I don't have an emotional attachment to it like you do, though. That's different. The Thing. If they wanted to remake John Carpenter's The Thing, I would have a huge problem with that.
I've got to be honest with you, man. I'm not against remakes because at the end of the day, if they remake the movie, it doesn't take away the original, so it don't matter. If they remake it, it don't matter.
They can remake. It's fine and dandy, but there are movies out there that they can't capture what they did. Like the campiness of like the 80s movies that were
probably not. And you're right.
They can't
you're
do
right
the
in what
things
you're
they
saying.
did, and I don't like CGI.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
You're right in what you're saying. But the thing is, if they do remake it, it doesn't. The movie you love doesn't just all of a sudden disappear. It doesn't matter. Like they can remake any film they want. Like this whole thing with Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future, right? Love it. But anytime a remake of Back to the Future comes up, all the comments you ever see are like, "They fucking better not. They better not fucking do. No, why would they do?" Yeah. It's not. If they remake it, it doesn't mean the original fucking disappears. You can still watch it. Don't make a difference. Like
the problem with,
but see, that's
the
what.
problem.
I forgot about that one. Thank you for saying that, JT. I love Let the Right One In. It's very creepy. It's very atmospheric. You feel for the vampire girl and the boy that are friends and everything, but it's still got that.
The remake is better than the original of that movie.
Get the fuck out of here.
So there's one of them things.
I like the remake. I like the remake. It's nowhere near as good as the original. For me,
I differ, but that's the difference.
We've had that today.
The remake is like me.
The problem with remakes is that
it's a good remake.
A lot of the original films are products of their time.
Yeah.
So when you try and take that from
there is that weird shot in the original.
Yeah.
That has like on the up, the close up of the.
I mean, there's not a lot.
It makes sense in the story, but still, I'm not comfortable with that.
There's not a lot of remakes that are better than the original. There isn't. It's very few and far between. But there are generally some movies that are better. But that all comes down to opinion. I mean, I tell you what, I can't think of a lot off the top of my head. But the one that just jumps out to me, remake wise, that I like more than the original, and it may be sacrilege to a lot of people, and it probably is.
Halloween.
I would no.
I would no.
But I do enjoy the Dawn of the Dead remake more than the original.
I do too.
Yeah, I do too, Dave.
Okay, so you have that Dawn of
the Dead remake.
100%.
No, I agree.
That's
far better.
We all agree
by a mile, right?
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
That's because Dawn of the Dead, like by George Romero, is
The
a
Hills
product
of
its
Eyes,
time.
I think, is
It's a
better than the
comedy.
original.
Like, Dawn of the Dead's a comedy. Like that's
Yeah.
why I love Day and Night much more.
Yeah.
But like
Days.
my favorite just because of how the effects and just because of how bleak and dark it is of a film.
Hills of Eyes on my next one.
Hills of Eyes.
Like,
is
how
good.
can that be your favorite?
remake.
It's Land.
What's that? Sorry, love. Sorry. Which one can be my favorite?
I like Land better than I do any of Romero's. Don't get me wrong. I like all the zombie movies that are Romero's, except for Dawn.
Dawn.
But I like Land the best.
Do you know what? I actually
your masterpiece. But
yeah, I would say when it comes to the Romero movies, and this is not a sacrilege thing, but you've said it yourself. I actually like Land of the Dead. I think Land of the Dead's the best one.
I like Land of the Dead, and I like Diary of the Dead. Actually,
I love that. I'll tell you. No, sorry. I will change my statement just then because I forgot about one other movie in the 80s. My favorite is Day of the Dead. I love that film.
It's my favorite.
Love it.
It's in my list. Very high up.
I love it. But Dawn of the Dead, sorry, not Dawn. Sorry, Land of the Dead. I think solid. I think gets a lot of shit for no reason.
Yeah,
I've got to be honest with you.
Same with Diary of the Dead too. Diary of the Dead gets a lot of shit. I like Diary. Survival's not good at all. So.
No, it's not.
I haven't seen Survival.
Survival, I've seen it once.
Yeah, I
did like Survival.
Like when it came out.
Yeah, same.
I'm trying to think of.
Diary of the Dead I've watched a couple of times. That's a really good
one that's my
I just watched it recently, like a few months ago.
Better than the original, and that is Salem's Lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Salem's Lot.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I do like the original. I like it, but I like Rob Zombie. No, Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe.
Oh, you talking about the Rob Lowe fucking... Oh, my God, Annette. Oh, like, no.
Because that was filmed in my backyard.
Listen.
Like, that was filmed near me, so...
I respect opinions, but I'm about to go off on this one. You cannot, no. Let's move on. No, we'll just move on. For the love of God, Annette, you
don't want to mess with me. I can argue with the best of them. Just ask JT.
We're about to go down.
If you want to start an argument, come on, Dave. I can argue with the best of them. My opinion's mine. You don't have to like it.
How the fuck can you turn around and say that the Rob Zombie fucking... Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I got confused.
Why would you bring up Rob Zombie again?
Rob Lowe in Salem's Lot.
He's shooting the fucking asteroid.
Annette,
so great.
I love you. I respect your opinion. But you're talking out your fucking ass with it. I'm sorry. There's no world.
I'm so glad I don't get in your crossfires, man.
There's no world that exists that the Rob Lowe fucking Salem's Lot is better than the original. Like, there's not a world. There's not a world. This one.
Oh,
there's not a world that's a thing.
Thank you very much, Jamie. I love the Forsaken. It's a.
Yeah, I just pointed up to the comment.
Everyone on right now. I'll take everyone. Send them my way.
My boy, what time is it over there now? 6 a.m.?
Just not a fuck. No. Just no.
No.
Anyway, what's next? Love you, Matt.
What's next? They're on the asteroid. But Max just died. Bye, Max.
Even the guys on the asteroid would say fucking the original Salem's Lot is fucking better than fucking Rob Lowe. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Do I get to say something or no?
Oh, you can. Of course, you say whatever you want, babe.
Put your hand up, so yes.
Okay.
If you agree, we're done.
You say whatever you
I
want.
was
Let me
going
set
to
this
say-
that law down.
That I prefer the TCM remake over the original.
That's right. That's more reasonable
Russ.
than twat-face down there fucking saying that the fucking Rob Lowe fucking
No,
is fucking better than the fucking Jesus Christ.
I don't like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, I respect for
Oh,
what it is,
Annette.
but I absolutely adore the remake.
I love the remake. I think it's
I
one
love
of the
what it
best
did.
remakes from the 2000s to today.
Mhm.
And
I
watch
will
it
say
Yeah,
this.
more
it's just a
often
little
than
too
Toby
boring
Hooper's,
for
but I
me.
like
I mean,
Hooper's better.
I respect it like you said, but I
Yeah.
do not like the original. I don't.
The thing is, the original with me, and I said this on me review. I respect it a lot. It's a very hard watch for me, but I respect how important that movie actually is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And as a horror movie,
Just-
it's fucking solid. It's horror. It's pure horror,
Oh, yeah.
and that's
Just
what the
Hooper's
original is.
imagery in that film is
Oh,
unreal.
mate, like just
the way
the
he
sound,
shoots everything and makes
it's
it
so
the
uncomfortable.
sound.
Yeah,
And there's no
it's
score
uncomfortable.
throughout the whole film, pretty much.
I
which is
disagree.
rare.
It is pure horror.
Oh, it is.
It
I
feels
love this
very
kind of
real.
France
It
getting
feels
blown up.
it feels like you're in the
Yeah.
perspective of
It's just the point where it's not. It doesn't feel like. The best way I can describe the first movie, and I mean it with the greatest compliment, is it's not made for your enjoyment.
no.
It's extremely.
To make you feel
it's
uncomfortable.
it's
It tells
it's
its
supposed
story
to
and
make
it's
you sit
relentless
there
about
and
it.
be like,
Yep.
"This is not right."
No.
Well,
I feel.
I
It
guess
takes you
the
on a
reason I
relentless
think
ride,
it's
and you
boring,
can't control
I
the
didn't really
story, right?
pay much
Yeah.
attention to that
Yeah.
movie. I watched it recently for the first time a few months ago,
Yeah.
and I was playing on my phone while I did it.
Arlie Ermy is one of the best parts
Remake,
of
I
the
watched
remake.
the whole damn thing.
Arlie Ermy's performance and everything.
know what-
but Arlie
well,
Ermy
go-
in
It's
the remake,
incredible.
unreal.
Moving on to the remake, I will say this. It is one of the fucking. It's one of the better ones because I actually really enjoyed the remake. I thought it was solid.
Out
And
of
as-
all the
And
Remake's
as
good.
and we're the same when we said this, JT. We've spoke about this before. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
we have when we were doing our top 10 lists
2000.
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
Real Beatles channel.
Okay, how do y'all
It's not a
feel
better
about
movie,
the
but it's a
remake
more
to
entertaining movie.
Friday the 13th?
Eh?
What do you say, Dave?
So no, I was saying like with when it comes to the Text Change Matter with the Amiga, I think
Yeah.
the remake is a far more entertaining movie than what the original is.
I can see that. I know what you mean.
If
That's
like
why I watch it more often than Hooper's original.
exactly,
Even though I do love
Yes,
the
it's-
original
yeah.
more than the remake,
It's
but
got
I watch
Jessica Biel,
it more entertaining. Yeah.
I like moments in the remake more than the original. Like certain
Mhm.
things that are shot, like the way they shoot Leatherface, like with that fucking
He's a
like
beast
with
too in
the
that movie.
video that's found and the shooting, like that's
Yep. Oh,
creepy
fuck
as
yeah.
shit.
And I love how they brought back what is it, John Larroquette, who does the and the
voiceover.
the original two.
And I
know
always
that,
loved that
but
sound.
then
That,
brought him back.
that fucking
Yeah.
creepy,
Oh, yeah.
fucking just like.
Isn't
fuck
that a
off
camera?
everything.
Isn't that the
The
sound of a
camera
camera?
snap. Yeah, the camera
Yeah.
snap. going off. That's
It's
just
so
iconic.
fucking
The
horrible.
old school.
It's
Yeah.
The
iconic.
flash or something
Hello,
refreshing.
Yeah, it's the flash. Yeah, going off.
Yeah.
And I said that it's rare for a film, especially in the 70s, or like a horror film, to not have a score throughout it. There's no score in it except for like the
No.
like ambient sounds
I think it
and
makes
like
it
stuff like the
scarier,
weird
to be
sounds.
honest.
No, it adds to that raw
Do you know
documentary almost feel to it.
Do you know that film in the 80s as well, mate? That was banned for fucking years. You couldn't get it for love of money. Banned. And it got re-released in 1999. So that was the first
one?
time I actually watched it. I actually got to go to a cinema and watch it in the cinema. in 1999.
The original or the
Banned for
sequel?
Yeah. Oh, the original. It was banned in the UK. Banned.
Well,
It
the
was.
sequel was.
You
Sequel was
couldn't watch. Yeah, you couldn't
years.
watch. It was The Exorcist was banned. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was banned. No, the whole like video nasties in the UK thing, like that was it. Seriously, man, it was a huge.
That dumb shit.
You couldn't watch The Evil Dead.
Oh yeah,
Evil Dead 2.
Cannibal
You wouldn't let you
Holocaust
watch
was
that.
at the
Cannibal
top of that
Holocaust
list.
was one. It was crazy, man.
It should be.
Tenebrae, a lot of Italian horror was on there too. Zombie.
So it was only in 1999 that we in the UK were able to watch, like legally, were able to watch The Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Glad you added that last one in legally.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of my movies. Like even Dawn of the Dead, that was banned. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 banned for years.
What, in Australia?
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Australia had a lot
You
of
guys can't
films
have
banned, too.
anything.
Use are bad for like
Britain, especially, they can't have Tubi, they can't have fucking movies, they can't have fucking anything.
No, but I'm just well. I'll tell you what, we're not too bad because
I wonder why we left
Ginger
that
will probably
country
kind of
formed our
confirm
own.
this. I mean, your government or whoever they are, they're bad for banning fucking video games as well, aren't they? Like you can't.
Yeah. Especially when,
Am I right?
when they put Night Trap, actually, what Gareth was just streaming today or yesterday.
It wasn't.
That was a big
that like,
game in putting the ratings
one of my favorite video games is Manhunt, but you
Manhunt,
can't get Manhunt in Australia, can you?
No. Well,
well,
technically can't, but yeah. I managed to have that back on the original Xbox before they pulled it off the shelves. And I wish I still had it.
I have it digitally on PS5.
I have it. I've got a physical copy of it. I love it. I'll never get rid of it.
Such a great game.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
You ever see that Easter egg, like when you stare in the window at like the dummy or whatever, mannequin, and then and then it turns into a creepy ass thing.
Yeah.
That's such a cool Easter egg.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
All of Rockstar's old games were phenomenal. All the old GTA games. All the GTA games are phenomenal.
Oh, you gotta love them.
Bully was great. That's like the only game ever that makes you want to go to class and shit.
Yeah, that was like the least one I actually played. Weirdly,
I love Bully. It's like GTA at school.
I love all the GTA games. Love them all. I loved like Manhunt. I loved what else did they do?
Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead 2 was phenomenal.
Oh man, just to be a cowboy was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and Red Dead Undead
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece.
Oh, it's great.
A masterpiece.
I rate the first one over the sequel. Like
I actually prefer the first one too. They're both fantastic.
I love. I love this shit.
Just also because of the Undead Nightmare DLC with the first one.
Yeah, that was so cool.
The zombies and everything, and the fucking chupacabra and all the cryptid and all of that just like made that game so much better with that DLC too.
I loved the first game as well. Like love it. Honest to God, like really love it. To the point where the ending of it. Spoiler alert, it came out fucking 2009, so I'm going to ruin it. But when you die at the end of that and then the credits came up, I was fucking fuming. I'm like, no.
That either, yeah.
I'm like, you can't fucking end it like that. I'm like, nah. But then
you come back and
you go back and then you're his son when he's grown up and you're avenging your father's death. I was like, yes.
Like several years later when he's grown up.
Absolutely, yes, I'm in. Loved it. And Red Dead Redemption 2, I think I preferred like the story at the first one, but when it came to like the gameplay and just what you could do in that second game was just it was as close to flawless as you could have.
Yeah, unbelievable sequel.
And
I wish they'd put DLC out just like for GTA 5.
Me too.
We had that whole Chilean mystery and what was the jetpack and stuff like that went on for years. I used to even look around for clues and shit like that. And then they scrapped DLC they were supposed to have for GTA 5 and because how successful online was doing and how they were raping people with that with GTA Online. It's terrible.
It makes sense. But like fucking GTA 5 and like Red Dead Redemption 2 are up there with like the best games that I've ever played. you know, and I've
you still got to get one of the Souls games we could play through.
oh yeah,
Then you'll
I know you say that. I know.
Then you'll rethink that statement of those games being some of the best.
Well, you know, I've got like my most favorite game ever, like the greatest game that I've ever played from start to finish is easily The Last of Us. Like there's there's absolutely no competition with it. None. It's so flawless. It's honest to God, it's amazing. Absolutely
it's a great
amazing.
game. Just wait until you play Dark Souls or Bloodborne, and then again reassess the opinion.
Oh, it won't change my mind, mate. Honestly, as much as I'll be there with you. The Last of Us is just it's.
I still haven't played the second one. I gotta play the second one.
Oh, it's.
I've played the second one, and it's
I don't like the second
good.
one.
It is, and I won't spoil it because obviously, like if you play the game, there's huge
spoil away, mate. Spoil away. It don't matter, mate. It's been out 3 years.
Yeah, true. Look, when you're playing the first game, you get to know the characters like Joel and that.
We're going to be the same with this, mate. Yeah.
It's just disappointing because you get used to that character, you want to play as him, but then you don't get to. But I guess that's the same with any game that brings out a sequel as well. Yeah. But because this is so story driven, it makes it really tough.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not a good game. It is still an enjoyable game. The game graphics, the game play is good.
Yeah.
I haven't completed it because it's so fucking hard.
It is, yeah. But the thing is, man, when you come to like part 2 of The Last of Us, I agree with you. Like when it comes to like graphics and gameplay, it's unbeatable. Like it's flawless. But
that's why it's so story driven.
But the story of it's. I know they're all fans of, and they stick up for part 2, and like we always say, mate, and we always say this, like it's your opinion matters. You know what I mean? Like if you like something, you like something. If someone doesn't like something, doesn't like something. It don't matter. But when it comes to my opinion of part 2 is
every time, with Harry.
It just when it comes to the story, it fucked it. Like massively fucked it for me. Completely. The biggest mistake they made, and spoiler alert, if no one's ever played Last of Us Part 2, but it's been a few years, so fucking you should have done it already by now. They killed Joel off so early and so fucking ridiculously that it pissed me off massively.
I love how he takes the patch off and gives it to Ben Affleck, gives it to Truman.
And I couldn't get behind it after that.
Yeah.
Do you get me, Ginger? Like, it just fucks that character massively off, like, just fucks him completely. And just like, what?
And I think that really threw off a lot of people, like that part of the game.
Yeah.
Which is understandable because, like I said, you get used to playing. Like,
so as good, yeah. And that's the thing. As good as season 1 was of the TV show as well, and I loved it. I loved the series, and they're bringing out a part 2, and they're saying, "Oh no, that's going to go the same way as the game."
Oh man, you're
going to lose a good fucking portion of your audience straight away.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way they're going to kill off fucking whatever his name. I can't remember. Fucking Pascal, whatever his name. They're not going to kill him off in the fucking first episode of that.
Yeah. No, I can't see them doing it. I don't think they
can't
will.
do it. They can't do it. They would be stupid to do it because the controversy it made as well. Like it just it'd be daft. You're daft to kind of, for me, still stay faithful to what season 2 was, but Joel does not have to die the way he does and so early the way he does in that story for me.
Zodiac, I own the newest Blair Witch game, but I still haven't played it.
Couldn't get into it, tried to.
I did.
I don't understand what that means, JT. What do you mean by that?
What the last comment?
Okay, I will read what you said.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say
Um,
already. Yeah,
Kill me anytime, and the feeling just begins now.
the feels. Fucking the scene with Harry and
Yes,
Ben
please
Affleck.
elaborate.
And May was saying how oh no and all that shit. I said yeah, it just kills me that scene. His scene too. Talking to his daughter, saying goodbye. That shit's so sad.
Is that happening right now?
Yeah, right now.
Never heard you or seen you say the feels.
Oh, I said it all the time.
Mm.
You're slapping on the keyboard right now.
That's very sad.
I'm
Is that you, Ginger?
Emotional ass scene. And then
All I can hear is.
I'm taking the out of it.
That's the problem when I'm at work.
An angry review right now?
Sometimes.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, man. I love that. I'm just thinking like someone's really slapping on a fucking keyboard right now.
I'm actually just typing up a very polite response.
I can't tell you anything about the Blair Witch game. I don't play very many of the games that people talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you what game I do play that people talk about, because I'm going to get looked funny at.
I'm actually, at the moment, well, I'll tell you what I'm playing. At the moment, I'm playing, I've just downloaded Far Cry 6, so I'm giving that a little...
I just did too. Is there co-op?
Yeah.
We'll play it again.
Well, we'll do it.
I just downloaded it 2 days ago.
We've needed a game to play with each other, mate, so can we go online with that, me and you?
Yeah, I think so. Just co-op in all the Far Cry. Yeah, let's do that.
Now I remember.
I just re-downloaded Fallout 76.
So did I. Yeah.
I'm going to give it another shot. I think this will be about the 4th time I've tried it, but we'll see.
Yeah, when
you were
in my gaming stream the other night, Jay, you said I was still told we were talking about that. Like, the only reason I downloaded it was because the Mothman's in it. I was like, I gotta see that. But now it's actually kind of fun. Like, it was a train wreck at launch. I think I played 5 minutes of it, 10 minutes of it, and like that was it. I was like, I'm done.
Do you know what's really disappointing when it comes to gaming? Like when Days Gone came out.
Blow the bomb, Harry. We'll win you. That's so funny. American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't just let Rockhound stay behind and die. Stevie Buscemi, he's all for it. Shit. Well, I think he's because he's nuts a little bit. He can't push a button. I gotta take you away if you don't move.
Jesus. It's actually gone fucking daytime outside now. Late.
Now I kind of want to watch Prison Break after this. I gotta see if it's on Netflix. I know they used to have it.
I think it's on Amazon.
It's gotta be on something.
Yeah, it's on something.
Aww.
Oh, Alan Arkin died?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Alan Arkin.
It was 89 years old, like.
Yeah. It was about that time, huh?
Yeah. I'd be lucky to hit fucking 89, man. I just want to hit 50, to be honest.
All right, Jamie. Until Dawn is awesome. Silent Hill 2 and 3 are fantastic. Psychonauts, I haven't played the second one. I played the first one, very good. I haven't played Little Hope or Metamedin. I never liked the Fatal Frame games. Alan Wake is fucking amazing. I mean, doesn't shock me that you like that game with our love for Twin Peaks. That game is that's like Twin Peaks the game, basically. Alan Wake.
Yeah.
The Evil Within is fantastic. And I love all the Resident Evil games.
And Jamie, you've probably already played it, but the Evil Within 2 is far better than the first one.
It's so much better.
Isn't it, JT?
I love the second one.
The second one is fucking brilliant.
I
Love it.
play.
Yeah, even
phone
Within 2 is
game.
great. The scenes with like the ghosts
Hello,
and shit
Val.
coming to, like that's awesome.
Yeah. So
And
of
the
course,
only one that y'all probably
2
ever
seconds on the
heard
bomb
of is Harry Potter.
before he hits the button. Yeah.
Only Resident Evil game I
If
haven't
you're
played
you-
is 4. One with
Four,
Leon. Everyone says
the
it's
one they
awesome.
just remade. The one they just remade,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, never played the original one. Haven't played the remake.
Oh, right.
I never
Ginger,
liked
I'll
4.
tell you what, mate. Play them
they
both.
have to do flashbacks.
Never liked 4.
Oh,
I love 1, 2, and 3, and Code Veronica. And 0. I like the more survival horror stuff. I mean, 4 is fun, but I don't think I've actually ever even finished that game. I think I have 4 saves from like Xbox 360 era that it's like 70% almost. I've never beaten 4. Never beaten 5 either. I don't care for 5. I've never beaten 6. I never played much.
5 and 6 I didn't mind. Oh, okay.
I like
7.
7 is excellent, I thought.
Yeah.
Everyone was bitching about the first person. I was fine with it. And 8
was
was
creepy.
good too. 8 was good
Haven't
too.
played
Not as
it.
good as 7.
If anyone can tell me a decent ass game that is a horror one, and it's for your phone and it's free, I will play. And y'all can hear me talk about it. But the only games on my phone that I like that are free are them trivial games about
Yes, Val,
horror
it's the no
movies.
pants game. Well, they have a Texas Chainsaw game coming out soon, and then they have
I'm
the
not
Killer Clowns
playing
from
that.
Outer Space game. I know, I'm not related to you. Well, I just thought that game.
Just no pants. No pants playing game.
How are you, lovely Val? Dude, the score is just breathtaking in this movie.
To meet you.
And I love when they come back to Earth and Will Patton goes up to his son and hugs his son for the first time.
Yeah.
And then when
Pantsless.
all of that is fantastic.
I don't have pants on. I have a dress on.
Me too.
Yeah, right.
Are you wearing any knickers though?
I always wear my knickers.
Who are you asking that question to?
You?
JT or me? Okay.
I answer.
No,
I don't want to see
not.
him. I just want to know.
Once again, left out, I see.
Oh.
I've got shorts.
This is probably my favorite line in the movie when Sharp comes up to AJ and Grace and says and introduces himself and says permission to shake the daughter, the bravest man I ever met. The music swells up.
I would love to have the quarry, but the only way you can play it is if you have a computer.
Oh yeah. I never played the Quarry.
I kind of play the quarry in a way.
What do you mean? I'm a freak.
I Like Scary did a
Apparently
live
you both are.
stream of the quarry, and everyone in the audience, he asked them what they wanted, how he to go, and so that's why I said I played the quarry. We decided where he would go, and he went there.
No, he's hugging his son for the first time.
Okay.
And of
Who
course,
in the
this bitch
world is
ex-wife
that?
wants something to do with him now after he saved the planet. Want nothing to do with
Fucking
Will Patton.
bitches.
Forever before that.
Fucking women.
He's a hero
horrible.
now.
Fucking
Yeah, he's a hero
disappear.
now, and
Exactly.
like, oh, come here, honey.
Oh, now
It
now
just
I
kind of
fucking I
reminds
like you.
me
Go
of
fuck yourself.
Randy Quaid in Independence Day. He was
Yeah,
fighting
that's
with
right.
his children, and then he
that's right.
saved them
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
killing the alien, and boom, they all loved him.
That's right. That's right.
I love when he gives the patch to Truman, and then he looks at it as this for all mankind. This is such a fantastic movie, man. Like, it's really just such an entertaining film.
Have it downloaded.
And they do the military formation when the one peels off for Harry's sacrifice.
Let's see what.
And that's Armageddon from '98. Feels like, it does not feel like it's been that long since this movie came
It's
out.
not that long.
Question: Is
Like-
Mortal Kombat horror?
When it's a horror.
Yes, it
I don't
has
mean the movie.
horror- it
I
has horror
mean
elements.
the video game.
elements,
Yeah, no, I know
but
what you
it's
mean.
not straight up horror.
Yeah, it's not standard, but it has horror elements for sure. And like
That's
whole
the
atmosphere
closest
of it,
thing I've ever
skeletons
come to
all over the
playing
crest and
horror.
stuff. Like, I would never call it like a horror game, but it's a fighting game. But it's probably the closest to like a horror fighting game out of all the fighting game franchises.
Mm.
Anyone remember what the hell was
But
it
I
called?
was 12 years old when I
Fighters.
got my Super Nintendo, and what parent in their right mind will let their 12-year-old child, that's a girl, play a horror game?
Does anyone remember Clay Fighters?
Yeah, yeah.
That was such a ridiculous fun game too. Clay Fighters was a lot of fun. Street Fighter was amazing. Kind
I
of didn't
remember-
like the later entries in Street Fighter.
Do you remember Pit Fighter?
Pit
You remember
Fighter?
that arcade game? Yeah.
I remember the name. Can't picture it in my
Yeah.
head.
I know. I forget that I'm older than you. How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
I'll be 35 in September.
Shit. Yeah, you won't remember. Yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah. I keep forgetting like I'm fucking old as shit.
Yeah, you're what,
Look that
42, 43? You're 42, right?
I'm 43 in November.
Yeah, you're gonna be 43. So
Yeah.
you're not that fucking old.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? Oh, you don't look old enough. You don't look
and
old.
you're
It's
the
just,
oldest.
eh?
Huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I know.
everyone, go around and
I am not
say what's
older
going
than
on. Say what's going on your channels. You already did Ginger earlier. I mean, you can again, but Dave, what's going on
Oh,
this week? What are you doing?
Well, if you want to turn up and just watch me just kind of talk shite about... Actually, very good point, thank you. I will have my Extraction 2 review will be out. It took a couple of weeks, but I'm sorry, life happens. But I will definitely have Freddy's Dead will be out on Monday or Tuesday.
Best
I'm
one.
just going to let you know already that it's a rant. It's awful. I hate that.
Awesome. I got.
And then
That'll be good. Then I can watch 4 through 6 of yours
Yeah.
together. So.
but that's what I'm going to have.
It's
How
long
much
range.
time do you spend talking about the Power Glove, though?
Eh?
Yeah,
How much time do you spend talking about the Power Glove?
That's something ridiculous.
Well, we know
That's-
what
that's-
Harry's
That's what I
got
mean about
going on.
6. 6 at least knows how ridiculous it is, and you can have a little bit of fun with it. When 4 and 5,
Mate, it's the
Not
bit
good.
in the first 5 minutes when Freddy Krueger is the fucking wicked witch of fucking
yeah, I
Eastwick.
know how stupid that is.
Just
I mean,
No,
fuck
I love
off.
that scene.
yeah, it's
No.
fun. See, thank you, Carrie. It's fun.
I
it's
love it.
stupid, but it's fun.
It is stupid, but I love it.
Yeah, like it's
I
better
love
than
it.
being
I
a
love
that
goddamn
whole
waiter
movie.
in the
Right.
fourth movie and shoving food in people's face and saying "bon appetit" or whatever the hell he's doing. Better than that. And then the video game kill is awesome. The TV and then the Power Glove and all that. That's great.
Oh,
Doesn't
JT,
look great, but it's fun.
JT,
Good idea.
you're gonna hate my review, mate. You're gonna hate it.
Mine wasn't that positive either. Trust me.
Oh,
Better than 4 and 5 for me, at least on this last watch.
oh, mate, it's better than 5. 5 is fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, I know. We were saying
It's
that.
terrible.
The
my least
only
favorite now.
Freddy Krueger movie, in my opinion, that is horrible and terrible is the remake.
Of what?
You're 50% right. You're missing out 5, 6.
No,
I mean,
like
5 did have that
every
good
single
motorcycle kill.
movie and Nightmare.
Yeah,
Let her have it, Dave.
Oh,
Let her have it.
Except
well, no. Well, do you know what? I haven't watched New Nightmare
Don't
again yet,
encourage
so
Dave,
I'm
Kevin.
keeping that as like a.
that.
I think I'm actually going to enjoy that movie nowadays.
Yay, Mayan!
There you go. And what about
Mayan's got my back. She's
Ah.
just
Oh,
there
what's
ain't
she
no
saying?
bad.
What's
Yeah,
my answer?
that's like the line from whatchamacallit.
Dave, if you can't read it, then it doesn't matter.
What movie was that recently when they come up? Oh, Evil Dead Rise. When they come and they say, "Oh, we're gonna watch all the Freddy's, like except the bad ones. There are no bad ones." That's a funny line. Which Evil Dead Rise actually is streaming now on Amazon.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
really enjoyed it.
Evil Dead Rise is on Max TV.
Yeah, Max. That's right. It's on one of them. Yeah. I saw
It's on Amazon for us.
like browse.
In the UK. If you're watching it in the UK, it's Amazon for us.
Yeah,
Don't listen to these fucking foreign fuckers that say
Yeah.
these channels that don't exist.
We're only
Amazon.
foreign if depending on where the people watching are from. Most out here, you're like pretty outnumbered, and you're the foreign one. I mean, you too, Ginger, but you're in Australia. That's better than being.
I love it.
Being in the
I'm
UK.
sure
Without
if you
Tubi.
go out there
Let me see
looking
the
for
news.
it, you will find it streaming somewhere, Dave.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
Does Look Movie work for you, David? In the UK, it's a website. Like, there's no reason it shouldn't work.
The fact that you just called me David, I'm quite impressed by that. Thank you. Thank you for my full name.
I'll throw it out every now and then. I'll throw a
Everybody
surprise
calls
David out
you
there.
Dave except for JT.
I'll throw a
Dave.
David in there every now and then when
Oh,
it's
I
appropriate.
love it. I love the fact you called me David.
All
Makes
right.
me feel special.
So terrible movies on Dave's channel.
Yeah,
Some
always.
sci-fi awesomeness coming on Jay's channel, Ginger Ninja. Carrie, what are you doing this
You
week on
already
your
know what
channel?
I'm doing.
I know, but tell everyone else.
They already know. We were talking about it in the chat while you two were bromancing.
Oh, okay. So then
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
She's gonna be
We
doing
I know, yeah.
shark movies.
Sharks, because sharks are awesome, and we don't.
Awesome July for Shark Week.
Yes.
Well,
I love.
we
them.
are 100%. We're definitely doing. We're doing Freddy vs. Jason in a couple of weeks, mate. Aren't we?
And then Howard the Duck.
And then are we seriously going to do Howard the Duck? I'm in.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, Sam. We're doing
Yeah,
Howard the
you
Duck.
never have to ask
Well,
that question twice. I'm like,
Are you gonna ask me
are you
what
sure we're
I'm
doing something like
doing?
this? Yeah, it's yeah. We're watching Howard the Duck. We're fucking watching Howard the Duck.
I'm in.
Nan, what are you doing on your channel this week?
Watching Howard the Duck.
Well, me and JT and Carrie are going to be doing Independence Day at 7
love that
o'clock
movie.
Eastern Standard Time on the 4th of July.
Yes.
And the next week on Sunday, me, Carrie, the Spicy General Val,
You're
Mayan,
naming a lot of people.
Ocean
Yeah.
Chick Reviews, Karen,
great
and
people.
Katie from Poppin' the Popcorn are going to be doing a watch party for Dirty Dancing.
That's an
Ooh.
all-star panel right there. So not like all amazing.
Oh, and I forgot about crap. And
Did
Chris.
you say Kirsten? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say Kristen. Oh, Lord, I knew I
That's
missed
fine.
somebody.
We got her. We got
I
her.
can't wait. I can't wait to jump into the chat and shit all over Dirty Dancing.
That's fine. That's fine,
shite.
Dave. You know why? Because we're going to
Yeah.
be busy drooling over Johnny Castle.
Yeah. Oh,
Mate,
boom.
You can
Johnny
drill all over you
Depp.
want.
That's
Hey,
fine.
God, Dave.
That's fine. That
You
film,
need Patrick
Dirty
Swayze.
Dancing, is not a.
Say whatever you want.
I
I
will.
love Ted Danson and Creepshow.
Can't wait. Should we do a Dirty Dancing, Tracy?
Bruce Willis and
That film is fucking shite. A lot of people love it, but anyway, yeah, there you go.
Which movie?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, fine. Do you know what? Thank you, mate. I felt like I was on my own day for a second. I don't get it neither.
Also,
I like. Don't get me wrong. I like the music, but the film, when you really break it down, like really look at the movie, he's a pedophile. Like really look at it, he's a pedo. It is.
Who are we talking about again?
I don't care.
I have
what
no
he
idea
is.
what movie he's talking about.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's trying
Dirty
to
Dancing.
make me hate Dirty Dancing. The first time I ever
Okay.
seen it, I was 3 years old.
Yeah, you're not changing that.
First
opinion.
movie I ever
Like someone telling me
remember
not to like
watching.
Halloween.
You
That
can't
ain't changing.
destroy my love for that
Well,
movie.
I can because he's like in his 30s. She's supposed to be like 16, and then he shags her. Like it's not against the law, but
He
that's
was
literally what happened.
24 years old.
He's what? Sorry, 34.
Johnny
Okay.
Castle was 24 and she was 16.
Yes.
It's still a bit of an
So
age.
you've
Well, I
literally
mean,
just
big
confirmed what I
deal.
just said.
I mean,
It's only
depending
8
where
years.
you are, that is against the law, or
Mm.
not, depending where you are. Mexico.
So there you
you're
go.
good.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it
There
just
are
it needs to be pointed
places
out.
in the United States where men that are old enough to be a girl's father,
Jamie disagrees
they
with you,
get,
Dave.
and this is the Mormons, they marry these girls and they pawn them off
He
on
was in
each
fact
other
18, by the way.
and make them live in
Not
conflict.
now. Comment.
Yeah, I
James
see that.
says Dave,
Who
you
sorry.
wrong.
Who
She
are
was
you
eight. She
pointing
was
at?
18. Okay.
Yeah, all right. So we just
Still.
avoided some rough topics. We just-
I don't give a shit.
and on that note, let's a 2.5 hour movie with 3 hour stream. All right, this is good.
Also forgot, I'm doing a watch along with Goraphobe on, I think it's Tuesday here, so Monday in the States, with Liv Creek.
Sweet, that'll be awesome.
Classic
Goraphobe.
Aussie,
Watch
classic
it,
Aussie
always
film.
awesome.
Oh, and I'm going to be starting a thing on Wednesday. I forgot about that. Where every week I'm going to do maybe one or two. Don't know how many I'll do, but I'm going to start doing on Wednesdays a weekly thing of the TV show From.
Okay, that's cool. Sweet. So you got
Good
some
luck
good
with
stuff. Everyone's got some good stuff going on. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. We didn't even really talk about the fucking movie. Don't matter. It's more fun just bullshitting. But everyone in chat, May, Jamie, I can't go through everybody. Everybody,
By the way,
awesome.
I love you so,
Yes.
man. I love everybody.
Oh,
Love you too, mate.
baby in a corner, David. Yay!
Hey, Jay, thanks for hopping on, man. It's good to have you.
Oh, Ginger,
Thanks for having us.
so cool talking to you for the first time.
Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Anytime, man.
a very quiet day at work, so I'm like, oh yeah, jump on in.
I'm glad you did, man. It's good times. All right, guys. Hope maybe Ringu 2 and Spiral tomorrow. I feel like I don't want to watch Japanese shit that often. So who knows? But something will be out tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Take care. Chat. Have a good night.
Spiral
Love
is
you all.
not a